third place. Okay, we are going to start out with good morning, and look at this bird. Hi everyone, welcome to Paint Stream. I'm Dusty, if you don't know me. With me is Gloomy Love Bear, and this is, I'm sure I'm going to butcher the name, Ayla. I got to meet a bird. See that, Gloomy? I got to meet a bird. Yeah, the Camden show before this last one, I met this woman who was all excited because she went to the gallery and she bought my budgie painting because her bird flipped out, because she goes shopping with her bird in a backpack, and if the store owner lets her, it'll come out. So she took the bird out and immediately flew to Juanita, the owner of Full Moon Reflections Gallery in Camden. There's a shout out for you. Flew to her and wouldn't leave her until the owner went, "Oh, look, I found a little bird painting," and then it zoomed to the painting and just looked at it and tried to nuzzle it and wanted that painting. So she bought the painting. And then she messaged me going, "Hey, I bought your painting," to which I said, "I'm so glad." She's like, "I just wish it was my bird." I'm like, "We can make that happen." She sent me a whole bunch of pictures of her bird. And then this Camden show, she came to pick it up with the bird. I got to feed the bird. That was so fun. But yeah, there is a bird with the painting. I think yeah, it's hard to see him through there. She couldn't open it because we're outdoors. You can't wear Okay, let's see. Justin from Corliss. Sadly, he must dip out at 11 a.m. Wants to say he's fine with you continuing the story without him. I won't do that. Um, it just means we have another hour to fill for the stream. For we're talking that there, for those of you wondering what that's about. Saturday, 12 hours, anniversary stream, 5 years of me. You guys put up 5 years with me. Imagine. Um, we will just figure out. Yeah, so we'll just figure out how we'll fill that in. Gloomy and I will talk later. 155 stream streak. Ooh, look at that. That's good. But anyway, back to Ayla. Okay, I really should take Ayla off the screen, but how often do you get to paint an animal for a customer and a bird comes? So we're chatting and she's like, I can't wait to share this on my TikTok. And I'm like, okay, cool. Let me get that off. She's like, but I'm sorry, I don't have very many viewers for my birds yet. I'm like, that's okay. I mean, I only have like 1,000. And she went, you only have 1,000? I'm like, yeah, why? She's like, I only have 49,000. And I just looked at her, Rob looked at her like, you only have 49,000? She's like, yeah, we're kind of small yet. And I'm like, yes, please share my art and talk about it and say I take commissions. 49,000? But she also said she has 7 birds. And guess what she wants? She wants 2x2s of every single one of them. She doesn't have room for art, but the 2x2s she can squeeze. So I should, when I look at my TikTok, have more pictures. I mean, it's not expensive. I only sell them for like 15, 20 bucks, which I know is underselling myself a lot because it takes 8 hours to paint one. But in this market, people don't have the money to pay what paintings are worth, I've found. It's like this last show, most of the people took one look at my art, went, oh my God, it's so beautiful. Like, how much is the raccoon? I'm like, $20. I lowered it down to 20, that raccoon I painted on stream. Oh, that's too expensive. And then they literally would go over and buy AI. So, yeah. So it's like, yeah, I can't use these for passport photos. That'd be illegal, Cal. But since I didn't sell any paintings other than the loon, I've got plenty of paintings for the next show, if I ever have another show, which at this point I don't have one. So I figured back to D&D.
We had one coming up in August.
We have a potential. They haven't emailed us back yet to say we're accepted. If they don't email us back, I don't have a show in August. Just because I applied doesn't mean I get it, you know? So instead I decided it's time to go back to, I don't know, the D&D minis, which the Druid D&D has not sold because we lost it. We got to figure out what box it's in when we do shows. But I found this guy. He's a mole.
Are you talking about the Druid?
Yeah, that Druid dwarf we did. I was bringing to shows trying to sell. I can't figure out where he went. So I got to find him. But he hasn't sold yet because one thing we're thinking about doing, and I forgot to look up something. Make a note. I need to look up TakaCon. Because I'm told TakaCon is a anime con run by Mohawk Valley Community College. I forgot what department, but they run it, and it's all, you know, the artist row is all digital artists doing anime stuff. You would think it's an anime con. But she said that they had one person show up that painted nothing but fish. And they sold out because it was hand done. So she thinks I should apply and try. But she warned me it's probably expensive. It's probably like $150 for a table, which I don't know if I can handle. But first I gotta see when they're applying, when the con is. I don't know anything. I don't even know what time of year it is. I don't know anything. So I gotta find TakaCon. But I think it might be worth trying. But we are going to start playing with a mole. Who wants to paint a D&D figure today?
I do.
You do. You can't. You're not on stream. I have to do it.
I'm here in your head, so technically I'm doing it too.
Is that how it works?
Yes.
So, But yeah, that was pretty much my weekend. We vended at the show. Um, I've never seen so many AI artists at one place. The lady next to me literally went and counted them because she was upset because somebody, the other soap seller, went and lowered their prices under hers on purpose. So she wandered around because she was wondering why I was having problems, because she's like, your art is fantastic. And then she found that there was 16 AI artists, and then one of them literally had taken and said all their art, 11 by 14, 8 by 10s was now $20 because that was the cheapest thing on my table. So it's like, okay, so that's why I'm not competing. These people are being not cool. But that is how craft fairs work, which is why I need to start finding ways to go, hey, here's a Ballard who wants to buy it. Bidding starts at 30. I don't know how to do that kind of thing, though.
Hmm. So it looks like it's only in April.
Okay. Which means
Um,
they would probably be taking applications soon then, because usually it's 6 months in advance for anime cons. Does it say anything about vending applications?
it says to reach out via email.
All right. Snag that email
So
for
I
me.
sent you everything
I
in your
appreciate you,
email.
Gloomy, because I think it might be worth trying if it's not too expensive. A Papa
Ooh.
Mole, Mama Mole, and Baby Mole lived in an underground hole. Papa Mole poked his nose up, said, man, I smell maple syrup. Mama Mole poked her head up, said, I smell honey. And Baby Mole tried to stick his head up, but couldn't, and groaned, all I smell is molasses. Ha! That's a good one. But yeah, so I think I'll reach out to them and see what they say, because it can't hurt, right? Be the only
Yeah.
artist painting animals and birds, and then the original art, I think, would go really well that Lemons does.
Mm.
I mean, their characters are all original characters. That was the other fun thing. There was a kid there. I'm gonna say kid because yeah. Well, he's gonna be a senior in high school. He's like a year younger. That showed up, saw the art, flipped out over the art, but the artist wasn't there because I made a mistake. I made the biggest mistake ever. We're sitting there. This thing opens at 11, and we are all done at 10. So there's an hour with nothing to do. And right around the corner is a used and new bookstore that when you walk in there, it's floor to ceiling books. I mean, literally, that's not an exaggeration. They go floor to ceiling. And it's like a warren of mazes of books. And I know Lemon's never been there. So I went, why don't you go check out the bookstore? I lost Lemons to the point where I think it got to be noon, and Rob went looking to make sure Lemons was alive. But this kid showed up, and he's like, I want to meet the artist. This is fantastic. And I'm like, well, they're lost in the bookstore. And they're like, oh, because this is a local kid going, that's easy to do. And so they're like, do you know anything about the art? I'm like, well, the piece you're looking at, that is their D&D character. Like, they play D&D too? How old are they? I must meet this person. And right at that moment, they came back. I'm not drowning the mole. I'm painting the mole. And they started talking D&D, and I have not heard so much nerd talk in my life, and it was fantastic. And that kid was there for 2 hours talking about D&Ds and campaigns, and it just it was really cool. The head is not. Moles are brown, aren't they? I thought they're brown. I didn't look up a mole. So I figure it's a fantasy
Um,
character. I can make it anything I want.
I mean, that's very valid. Uh,
So I'm doing the brown thing. Some are gray, some are black. Well, I don't care. This could be it's a fantasy bowl. It can be purple if I want it. It's not going to be, but it could be. The base coat sadly isn't quite dry, so I'm having a little bit of an issue. We had no internet So we had to figure that out this morning. So I didn't get this spray painted in time. So I just slapped some base coat on acrylic so the paint will stick better.
Dark brown is an option, so not too far off.
I don't think fur would turn purple because you're throttling. It's not like it's skin. This is fur. He's furry. I'm painting a furry. Well, it's not wrong.
No, no, it's not. And my mortgage payment came out. Yay, I'm officially an adult.
Look at you. Yeah, this is the week where I gotta pay my rent. I just haven't thought about it. I gotta remember to do that on Friday as I die in the heat.
Yeah, it is very toasty this week.
No, I think it's very burnt this week. I don't know. I haven't looked to see it. I'm hoping the forecast changed. Last time I looked at it, there was a 97 in there, and I just cried. Oh, look, you can paint his little butt. I don't know if you guys can see that in the camera, but he's got a little butt with a little tail that's sticking out.
So for me, today it's 86. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, it's all 95.
Yeah, see, that's not toasty. That is burnt. Yes, I've seen starface mold. We actually had one at the zoo for a long time here. They're really cool. Now they don't have those. The moles in Syracuse now, they had starface, and then they had furless. And that now, what's the new ones they have? It's a different kind of mole. They now have a different kind of mole going on. Can't remember what Syracuse Zoo's got, but they're gray and they're really cute. But this family loves animals, though. We go to the zoo all the time. We support, the conservation efforts. I used to study animals when I was a kid because I wanted to be a vet until my internship and some stuff happened that I'm not going to go into that. Yeah, no, I'm not going to be a vet. So.
Dusty, I'm taking your weather.
Oh, it's better than yours?
Mm-hmm.
If you can throw out a furless can turn purple. That's probably true. I just need it not to be boiling hot on the days I stream. That's all I need.
Well, tomorrow it's going to be 96.
Oh, God.
But then after that, 80s to 76.
Okay. So I just got to get past Tuesday.
Yep. Which is why I said that I want your weather.
Which works because when I stream with Dusty Lynn, it's early enough that the sun's not on this side, so the AC does work. And when it gets to the point where the sun's on this side, I'm not streaming it, so no one has to see me dying. And then it'll be a little, well, no, it's going to be very hot when we start stream at 6, but when the sun goes down, it'll be better. Yeah. So tomorrow's going to be a hot one for poor streaming, but it's okay. It's my job. This is how I get people. Oh, I forgot to tell people. If you're on TikTok, go follow Flying Rats. That's where the birds are. That's her. What do you call it? Handle?
Mm-hmm.
Flying Rats.
We like Flying Rats.
I love it. The name is so cool. She's got a notification. You're currently under a heat advisor that ends tomorrow. Yep, that's exactly what Gloomy was just saying, because if it's 97, with the humidity, it's going to be triple digits, and it's going to be unbearably hot in my living room, but I'll survive it. It's only one day. So, I've even got easy to cook meal. I can just do tacos tomorrow. What color do I want to do that?
I'm jelly.
I don't blame you. But you should be warmer. You're farther south. Up here, we usually don't even get 90s. This weather's been... It was funny. My dad's like, I never remember a summer like this. I'm like, because we're hitting records, Dad. You've never lived a summer like this. None of us have. But he was smart. He went around and he checked all of his friends that um don't have a lot of help and are I'm gonna use the word frail because he's 82. All his friends are in the 80s and 90s, and he checked all their AC units yesterday, and fixed the ones that needed it. So that way, he knows his friends are taken care of. So my dad is awesome that way. So we don't have to worry about the people that are having issues.
That's good.
'Cause I don't know what the community is gonna do when Dad passes away. Because he does so much to check on people and help people, and he doesn't charge because he's his friends and the people that are up there in age don't have the money. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just, what are you gonna do? So Dad goes and he'll fix their pumps and he'll fix the electrician, he'll fix the furnace, and he doesn't charge them because they don't have any money. So I don't know what's gonna happen without Dad. So hopefully his Parkinson's slows down some. Earth's closest
Hopefully.
sun this year that's been close to 40 years. We're going to go Ohio and be in the triple digits. I remember we had one summer, just one, when I was little, where everything turned brown and you couldn't walk on the lawn with bare feet because the grass was so brown and crunchy that it hurt. But only one summer like that. The rest of the time, no. So, and if this summer's like that summer back then when I was a little dusty, it ain't gonna get better. It's just gonna get hotter. August is gonna be beastly. I wish this house was insulated properly so that the AC could work when the sun hits the side, but it's not. But at least the rest of the time, I will be safe from the heat. Yeah. Well, if you walked in the road, we never walked in the road, and the main road. Back then, we had dirt roads, and our driveway was all dirt. So it was like everything was powder. Though, if you ran around and tried to play on it, the dust that would kick up would choke you. It was a very bad summer, and there was no such thing as AC. At least if there was, it wasn't something the poor people had. So you just had to suffer. So what I would do is I'd go out back and get in the creek and just sit in the creek, and I'd come back covered in mud, and Mom would have to take the hose and wash me down. It became routine. We'd go out and work in the acre garden we had and do the outside chores, and then as soon as that was done, in the creek. And my sisters wouldn't do it because, oh my God, that's so muddy, that's gross. So I'd be covered in mud, come home and happy as a clam, soaked, and and Mom would be ready with the hose every time. But otherwise, it there was times where, because I under developed sweat glands, I'm trying to work out in this garden, and it's just, or mow the lawn that took 3 hours to mow, and that was on a riding mower. That's how big the lawn was. It was just awful. And then you go home and it would be stifling inside the house, and you have to do the chores inside the house. So it's like, okay, I've got 10 minutes, run in the backyard, jump in the creek. And mind you, this isn't a swimming creek. This is a creek that where on Little Dusty, it went up to my knees. But I would lay down in it anyway, and that's how you get all muddy and filthy. But it felt good. And then I'd go back out
You're a
like,
little dusty.
oh, shut up. I'm not that little. So,
You're still little.
no, we don't. I don't know where leeches live, but they didn't live in our creek. Never had a leeches. They don't. I never even heard of a leech until I got to be a later teen, and I saw it on a TV show. No leeches, just minnows. Lots of minnows and frogs and toads. Well, the toads don't go in the water. Toads don't like water, but not like that. They like the mud. But yeah, it was nice. I would just go. I'd get hot. dunk myself, get myself covered in mud, and go back out. And then later in life, I found that a lot of animals use dirt or mud to stay cool. I'm like, hey, I'm doing the same thing the elephants do. Cool. So I spent most of my time working outdoors covered in mud. But yeah, that's what you're a little kid. You're not told that you shouldn't do these things. You do these things. It wasn't until later when the etiquette lesson started that I was told I can't be covered in mud no more. Sucked. But I really enjoyed the mud.
How dare you not be able to live your best life anymore?
After that, it was just I was very careful to just go up into my ankles and then, wash it off before anyone could see me. Yeah, the mud, it was neat because the mud is, yeah, that's what I saw. That's what I want to talk about. So I was doing what, you used to do back in the day, and it was neat because I was out. Because there's one thing my mom always wondered. She's like, as an adult, you're always passing out and stuff when it gets hot because we hadn't learned how to hydrate you properly yet. She's like, why didn't that happen when you were a kid? I'm like, the mud, Mom. Remember the mud? I was smart without realizing it. That's why Rob keeps pointing out, because I say I'm city folk. He's like, you're never city folk. He's like, you slip up too much. You tell stories that literally tell people you're not city folk. I'm city folk now. I live in a city. I'm city now.
You
Really?
may live in a city.
Don't don't look at my garden. I'm city.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Have your garden is thriving, even though it was half dead?
Oh, my garden is wonderfully out of control, and because I've been helping Pete next door because he didn't understand how our soil and stuff worked. Now his garden's out of control. He's dying in broccoli and peppers. Yeah, that's exactly what Rob says too. You can't. He says all the time. You can take Dusty out of the country. You never can take the country out of Dusty. Yeah, he says that all the time when I slip up. But yeah, right now the neighbor's giving away free broccoli and peppers to anyone that wants it. I'm still giving away lettuce. My tomatoes just started ripening. I got my first one yesterday. I posted that in the Discord before I ate it. I didn't even make it in the house. Um,
Can I do the 3.5 hour drive to go get broccoli and peppers?
I think your husband would have, or sorry, your partner would have a fit. That's a bit silly.
Is it?
I don't know. It seems like it'd be a bit silly because
But it's free.
the cost of it versus the cost of gas. I don't think you're saving that much.
Uh, am I saving? No. But I am gonna see you again. So
Yeah,
I think that's a win-win.
it's a win-win. That part, yes. It's too hot to take you to the places I want to take. Well, actually, some days aren't too hot. I'm gonna turn down Corey a little bit. He's a little loud. There we go. A little bit lower, Corey. There we go. I am keeping this in frame, right? I haven't. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Because I know I'm terrible about that.
Well, no, no, you just took it away.
Well, yeah, just I had to for a second because I had to turn down Corey. I love Corey. I love his music, but he was a little bit too loud there for a second. I had my sound turned up because we had, for some reason last night, I couldn't get Slate Aspired noise to cooperate, so I turned up my sounds. We had amazing run of Slate Aspire last night. Amazing run. Rob and I carried the team. Rob carried more than I did because Rob literally found a way to make all his cards zero cost, and
Ooh.
he just kept, and there was one. It was a dagger strike where it's his main base attack, but he just could have as
Mm-hmm.
many as he wanted. All these shivs, and he just he'd get the bosses halfway done before anyone could move. But Katuki was having trouble with her character. She wasn't getting the lucky of the right cards, so she kept dying. But Rob would go in, get it down to half, then I'd come in with this laser beam and finish it. It was great. She's like, kid's like, I don't need to play. You two got this. I'm like, I'm sorry. But we managed to go all the way to the end. So, which is what we
Hmm.
wanted to do because what we're doing is we're taking each character and trying to do a run where you get all the way to the end to get Ascension 1 so we can start on the harder mode Ascension 2 with all the characters. That's what we're doing right now. So, I
And
have
tonight's the new game, right?
what was that?
Tonight's the new game,
Oh, yeah, I just don't
which
even know.
means
I don't even know what it's
we're
called. Yeah, we're playing a brand new game
uh
on Mondays, but I don't know what it's called.
Solastum.
Yeah, we're playing a new game. Rob says it reminds him of old school D&D style game. So if anyone likes old school D&D, you'll like the new game that we are going to be playing, and it's a long campaign. So, but I can't
Okay.
tell you more than that because I don't know anything about it. Oop, earthquake. My bad. Sorry.
Well, we did find out that only one person needs the DLC for everybody to have it.
Yep, Rob tested that, but it has to be the host. We tested that.
Uh, right. The host has
Yeah.
to
So it's not like For the King 2 where, if you have it, everyone,
somebody in the party.
yeah. This game here, you have to have the host have it. So unfortunately, there's a ton of DLCs, and I don't have all of them. So that is the only issue. Because Kitty and Rob and Wolfie only have the one DLC, the base game. I have one DLC. I know Gloomy, you have all of them, but you can only play 4 players.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully not that go, but um so sadly we could only have the one DLCs. I didn't have the $30 to get all the DLCs while they were on sale. I only bought one DLC. I have
Yeah,
money
I
for
started
stuff.
playing and then I went ahead and got all the DLC because I was like, I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, if I
It's
had thirty
more
dollars, I
fun.
if I had $30, I would have done the same thing. I am sad I don't have all the DLCs and I don't have the continuation of the end where the end of story is in a DLC. I don't have that either, so we don't have access to all the characters possible, sadly. But we do have all the base characters you would think a normal D&D would have, and Druid and Barbarian are the only ones that we have.
Hmm.
Because I didn't have $30. I still don't have $30. So, well, now it's not $30 because I don't know if it's still on sale. But even if it is on sale, I bought one of them.
No.
So it'll be down $3. But yeah, no. It's one of those things. Don't have the money. We're going to play a base game. Eventually, I'll find the money to get the end story. But we're nowhere near needing that because we haven't even started it. But yeah, so this week's kind of exciting for more than one reason. Monday Crew is starting a long campaign, new game. It's an older game, but a new game. Um, and then Thursday we're returning to Pale World on a world that is always available. So a lot of the times where you guys are watching Pale World and going, "Oh, this is boring," because they're just building a base. Um, if there's some kind of maintenance that we need to do, we can do it off stream now. Thank you, Lemon Cake. Woo! It also means that we can have the backup people level up alongside us, so that makes life easier too. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, and Gothic made a food factory, but we're not going to go into that until it's time for the stream, so you guys can see what Gothic did. Gothic is not playing with us because time zones don't match up, but he is playing with us because he's got his own little base and his own little place to do what he needs to do. So, which I told him is perfectly fine. If he wants to level up and have fun, he can because it doesn't affect anything. That's the nice thing about Pal World. It's open world, so he can have his own little base and level it up and just high as he wants with it because no one's, you know, It's his little area. Doesn't get in the way of anything. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he actually comes up with. Did I not get the blue down? I did not. It's up here. Ignore my armpit. There we go. I don't know if you saw that. Need the blue. Close up one color though before you start the next one, Dusty.
Yes, please. We don't need it to dry out.
Dandy rubber wrench out and open the next bottle. I don't think I'll ever open craft paints without this tool. This thing is so good. Everyone should have one in their kitchen. You'll never need to ask for help to open a jar again, I promise. They're dirt cheap. Just gonna give him blue pants. Well, let's see. The craft show, other than the craft show, though, I will say is well organized. She told you exactly where you can park. She sent an overview map. She put put a thing where she would find where we could find her to check in, what color her she was going to be wearing. She right down to, yeah, okay, I'm wearing this color. You'll find me with this. If it wasn't for the AI, I would say it was a really good show, and I definitely want to go back. Well, I do want to go back because I mean, we did at least make a profit, which we usually don't. And she was very good at communication and setup. Um, Most places, if they do 10 by 10, you get literally a 10 by 10 spot. She actually gives you about 14 by 14, so there's room for your tent poles and stuff.
Hmm.
75 people in this park. Nobody was crowded or cramped. And the park part of the day was even shaded. So it if and the food that they had there, instead of a food truck, they had a church that made all kinds of pulled pork and stuff, and at affordable prices. So, and then of course there was a bunch of bakeries. There's like 4 bakeries and people making neat drinks. So it's a really good show. When you look at that, why is that sticking out? Well, I don't know if that's his pants or not. I don't think it is, but I'll paint it blue just in case. So,
It's his pants now.
if it wasn't for the AI, I think I would have done really well, but that much. But again, most craft shows don't care about that. They're looking to have vendors because that gives them booth fees, so they get money for whatever they're raising money for.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew there'd be AI there because their flyers completely made with AI. All their ads were AI. Usually, if they've got AI art like that, there's gonna be AI present. And I know a lot of artists won't even do anything if the flyer's AI. But if I did that, I don't think I'd have any shows at all because so far the last couple art shows I've been at, except one, used AI flyers. So it's like, okay, if I say I can't do anything where there's AI present, I would never sell art again, and that's not good either. Seems like you should have another suspender, but I don't see it. Oh, there it is. It's tucked under here. Gotta make sure he's got his suspenders. I like the small. Small's good.
I'm gonna get you a magnifying glass that you can attach to the light.
I have one, but if I do that, it distorts. Last time I tried it, it distorted too much for the camera to see, and you guys, it was
No,
blurry.
no, it wasn't for the camera. It was for you.
Because yeah, but I have
So
if
that
I'm
way.
yeah, but if I'm doing it, look, it goes underneath the camera. You gotta yeah, it's working for me, but you guys also end up with the the camera. See, you can't have a magnifying glass without it being on camera, pretty much.
Is there a way to have the magnifying glass not be in the camera, but also able for you to see, so that way you're not taking it out of frame?
There is and there isn't. If I do that, because like I just did that now, it is in my way. I can't get the paintbrush to the paint easy.
Mm.
But I can try. Because if I do this, you know,
It's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't situations.
because you got to have room for the camera. You got to make sure it's not on the camera. You got to. I guess I could
Mm.
do it this way, but but it's more awkward because it's in the way. Because, but yeah, I think that might work. I'll try it. I'll learn. It's gonna be a learning curve trying to figure out how to get around it so I can get it to you guys, but still use it. This is so we'll try that. So what did you do this weekend, Cal? What did you do, Gloomy?
I went to a pool party on Saturday.
A pool party. I am jealous.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone with a
Uh,
pool.
my sister was hosting the party, so we went, had a few drinks, played some cornhole for the first time.
Wait,
Normally, I
you've never played
hmm?
cornhole ever?
I avoid it like the plague. Uh,
Why? It's so fun.
uh, I, I'd rather be hanging out on the sidelines reading a book.
Ah,
Yeah.
I understand that. That's what Rob likes to do with things like that. I
Or,
understand. I love playing
uh,
cornhole.
or having a drink and just chilling. That's my go-to.
Well, how did your first attempt at cornhole go? Did you do well?
Well, because of my teammate, we did great.
Good. This first time, you're not expected to get it in there. Cal is tied up, put together a new kitchen table, chairs, a kitchen wall. Yeah, I like that kitchen wall. It's beautiful. Um, I like both. I like horseshoes and I like cornhole. I will play both. Both will hurt me, so I can't play long. What was that? Yeah, why? Are you having issues with your internet? Well, Cal hasn't said there's been any issues. Cal, are you seeing any issues with the stream quality? Because Rob says he's having issues on his phone line. Does it look like it's
I'm not
having
seeing any issues.
stuttering or anything? Okay, so that means not the internet, his system. That's what we want to know because that way he can tell his boss that it's not the internet. The internet is fine. His system is being bad. You'll say if you're a bowler or have experience in bowling, you definitely have an advantage in cornhole shoot. Yeah, that's exactly it. I used to bowl, and I used to be quite good at cornhole and horseshoes. But now all those things are heavy to the hand, and I'm not good left-handed, but I have to play left-handed. So it's interesting seeing stuff. You should see how bad the bowling goes with me playing left-handed. Because, my hand, I can't do stuff with my hand. Anything heavy definitely can't do with my hand. So, but I used to at one time be good at that stuff. Now it's hilarious watching, me try with my left hand. It's not easy. Not easy at all. I'm off camera, aren't I?
Mm.
I gotta move the camera over here, I think, and up a little. Not that much so you get the magnifying glass. It's gonna be tricky business. Okay. Having the hand and shoulder specialist is missing Versac and 2 inches bicep. Exactly. I forgot about that. That's the only thing that hurts. It also hurts my neck because of, how I've got the disintegrating spine pinching the nerve. It's just
Mm-hmm.
not something, but I try anyway because I want to have fun with people. I don't want to be going, I'm disabled. I can't do nothing. Because otherwise I would just sit there, but I, I don't have any local friends anymore. So I haven't had to, I haven't played cornhole or gone to a pool or anything like that in a couple of years. It's kind of sad, actually. I keep trying to get Rob to go to the beach, but he doesn't swim and he doesn't like sand. So I I have a swimsuit I've never worn. I'll just wear it on stream, right? No, I'm kidding. I'm not doing a swimsuit stream. I think that goes against TOS.
Um, I mean, you're covered.
Yeah, it's the amount of skin. There's a you're only yeah, there's a rule about how much skin you can show. I don't know how much you're allowed to show, but they put it in mostly because VTubers were doing almost naked models.
Uh,
So, and then there was those idiots in the hot tub.
which I still do see like hot tub streams.
Hot tub streams are illegal now. You still see them on Twitch?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird because they made those illegal, I thought. Hmm.
What I thought too. And they're on like the main page too on
That is
occasion.
interesting. Yeah, well, YouTube doesn't have the same regulations. You can see all kinds of if you're looking for skin, you can see it on YouTube, you can see it on TikTok, you can see, there's lots of places to go. When it's hot and I have streamed in a bikini. You guys just didn't see it because cameras tilt up. So, because last year it got so beastly hot. It's like Tuesday night. It's probably gonna be beastly hot, so I probably will be in my bikini top, but you guys will never know. It's just because some people get away with it, I'm not going to. I don't want to risk my income in any way.
Right.
If it wasn't against the rules, I would be streaming in it all this week because it's so hot. So I don't mind showing skin, even though it's fat and flab and mushroom top. I don't mind.
But that's the beauty of it. We all have the fat and the flab and all that.
So, oh, I forgot to put in my exercise journal in my for my dietitian that I didn't walk today. Instead, I did an hour of gardening because that does count as exercise. You guys love the extra skin, even when it's flab and it's hanging over your bathing suit top and out the sides. I know a lot of guys that don't. Some do, but there's a lot that don't. Thankfully, I have a husband that doesn't care. What color do I want to do that? Actually, I'm going to do that dark brown as well. Oh, no, maybe not dark brown. I know. Actually, I'll do dark brown and then I'll go over it with. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Rob's demisexual. He doesn't even notice any of that. He's like, I'm a demisexual. I could be 400 pounds and Rob would still love me because he doesn't see that. Demisexuals, we don't look at body types. We look at it's deep love. If you have deep love, it's attraction. Doesn't matter what you look like. I could be a potato and Rob would still love me. I'm very lucky that I'm a demisexual married to a demisexual. Because the last couple partners I had, they thought demisexuals were a lie, which was awful. It caused all kinds of issues. Demisexual with a demisexual is the dream, and I'm lucky I'm living that dream. There's no jealousy. It's great. So, more to love? Yeah. But I'm working on changing it just because I want to be healthy. I don't want to be like the rest of my family where, you die in your 40s and 50s. I want to keep going. Dad is the longest lived person in, on his side of the family ever. My mom is, I think, top 3, and we're talking hundreds of years. So I want to be in the top 10. as much time as I can with my kids and my husband. 50 is way too young. Thankfully, I'm beyond the 50. I'm still upset my cousin got nabbed by the family curse of not paying attention to health. A heart attack took her at 42. Still mad about that. Also, for me, if someone doesn't like her body because she has a little more curves, try to convey that I generally love her curves. So can she? Yeah, I understand that, and I appreciate that support. For me, it's not the fat bothering me; it's the health scare. Like I said, my cousin literally died last year, the same day as my mom. You know, and she was only 42 for a massive coronary because she felt she was fine. She thought she was healthy, and but that's also the same age that my grandfather died. That's the same age. Too many people in my family die in their 40s and early 50s because they don't take care of themselves or they become extreme diabetics. Like my sister, is losing toes. It's just I don't want that. And if I can change that, I will. And it turns out you can. If you eat right and move more, you can change your blood work in as little as 6 months. That's what I did. But my weight hasn't got where I need it to be. And there's one part of my blood work that, even though it came back good, they said I need 3 months of it coming back good to not be even count as pre-diabetic. So working on it. Working on it. As Rob said yesterday when we went, we have a brand new restaurant within walking distance, which all they sell is dirty sodas and paninis and stuff. And nothing on that menu was healthy, except for they did have some sugar-free drinks. So I just got a sugar-free drink. And he's like, "You're surrounded by all this stuff. I know you'd kill for this Dr. Pepper thing right here." And he's pointing at the sign. "And you're just going to order one of the 3 sugar-free options." He's like, "You have willpower. I do not have your willpower." Like, it's not willpower. For me, I want to survive. It's survival. Because I don't have willpower. If you walk me into a bookstore, even though I can't even open the book, I'm probably still going to buy a book. I don't have willpower. Unless it's certain things. And it usually has to do with my survival. I want to survive. I want to be bothering Gloomy and streaming with Gloomy when I'm 93. Get off my lawn. You'll never...
I had a grandmother. She lived to be 99.
What is that? I think it's a plant, so I'm going to make it a plant. 99, huh? That's amazing.
She also had dementia.
Yeah, that is the big fear. After watching Mom die of dementia and Dad slowly passing away with Parkinson's, that is one of the big fears. I will fully admit it. I don't want to get that, but you can't control if you get that.
Right.
So, but hopefully by the time, we're at the age where that's something that you get, research has gone farther. I did talk to a lovely gentleman who is in late stage Parkinson's that was walking around asking people if they wanted to be part of the big fundraiser for the Michael J. Fox Foundation that's going to be going on in Camden at that walking trail that we go to every once in a while. And I told him I need to know when, dates, information. He said he didn't have any of that. His daughter's running it, but he'll get back to me. So he took my information. So hopefully it'll be one I can do. Because I would be totally okay with doing something where he said basically they were talking about having like a percentage of your sales goes to the Michael J. Fox Foundation. I'm completely okay with that because they've been making strides against Parkinson's and nobody else has. So yeah, I would gladly help with that. But it all depends on date, time, how much the booth is going to cost, that kind of deal.
Right.
I need info. So hopefully I get an email soon about that one. A lovely gentleman to talk to. He came over the table and he immediately started going, "I'm sorry, I'm shaking too much." I'm like, "No, my dad has Parkinson's." He goes, you can identify Parkinson's right away. I guess a lot of people thought something was seriously wrong with him. Like, no, well, there is something seriously wrong, but in a different way. I'm like, yeah, my dad's got Parkinson's, and I'm sorry, sir. It looks like you're in the last stage. He's like, wow, you really do know your stuff. Yeah, I'm sorry, but what can I help you with? He's like, I need you to hand me a business card, and I'm going to tell you why. And then he explained it all. I handed him the business card, and he went to the next booth. I'm hoping a lot of people listen to him.
That would be nice.
So, and I'm hoping that it'll be a time I can do it. Because I was offered a show this week, by the way.
When
Thursday
you got to
night.
say, oh, okay.
Yeah, the bicycle for Ride for Life are coming through, and turns out the new people that are in charge, because a business is doing it now, that setting up the vendors and stuff, because Caprizo, went out of business,
Mm,
didn't didn't advertise it well for the vendors, and they don't have very many at all. I didn't even know that you could get in it. So like, hey, are you gonna do Ride for Life? Would you like to do Ride for Life? And I'm like, when is it? They're like, Thursday. I'm like, okay. And they're like, they're 4 o'clock in the afternoon to 10 o'clock. And I went, no, I'm not doing Ride for Life. Rob works. That's a Thursday night. I need at least 2 weeks to let him know that, he needs to take time off. And the guy that was talking about Ride for Life's like, yeah, we kind of didn't do this right. I'm like, yeah, no, you didn't. So otherwise I would have, but no. But yeah, so I not no shows this week, which is probably a good thing because I mean, between we've got 2 new games. Friday night community night is being run by Gloomy again. Thank you, Gloomy, because I'm going to Hello Dolly. That was the surprise that my husband gave me last month. Um, and then Saturday, 9 to 9, is nothing but Dusty celebrating her anniversary. If anyone shows up, I don't know, but I'm doing it. 12 hours with one person sticking with me the whole way. Actually, no, two people sticking with me the whole way. I've got Gloomy and I've got Rob. So,
yeah.
it'll be interesting. Hi, Sherry. How you doing? I'm painting a D&D mini. He's not very big, but he's cute. Say
And
hi.
I'm looking over the schedule too.
The schedule. Where is the paint for this one? Okay. Doing great. I'm happy. This is a mole. This is a mole man. Yeah, it's a D&D figure, but he's a mole. See? He's a mole. I'm doing the base colors right now because the first thing I do is I have the primer and then I go on and I do a base color for each one and I go back. But yeah, he's a mole. I couldn't resist him. So he's a mole and he will be for sale eventually when he's done. You like him? I do too. I have a mole. I have a whole adventuring party of cats to paint. I don't know why, but I just couldn't resist. I like the animal D&D models. They're just fun. I just don't know how to sell them because at the shows I have a druid dwarf I painted on stream that nobody even looks at him. I don't know. I don't know how to market them, but I'm painting them. You have a bird rogue somewhere at home you still need to paint? You should. I don't think I've bought a person model in decades. I just have animal models, but they're fun.
So, how do we want to? Do we want to push lunch up from 11 to 12?
I have no idea. But if we push lunch up, what's after lunch, I don't know.
Oh, a new game.
And then that pushes everything else up. I don't know. I don't know. We gotta look at it because I haven't posted my schedule anywhere for a reason. I know you'll get
Right.
to it. Hey, if it makes you feel better, I've got like I've got like 6 cats. I don't even know what's in the box. I got an unknown box over here that I don't know. Not in my diet, Cal. I know you're trying to make a joke, but not in my diet. Now I'm gonna open the box and remember what's in the box. Okay, we're gonna do a little what's in the box. 'Cause I know the big box is cats. But what's in this one? Let's see.
More cats.
I don't think I bought more cats. It's something else. Um. Oh! Oh, I want to pay him next. I forgot about him. It's a chameleon. Wizard. That's what's in the box. But I can't pay him today. We're working on Mole Man. We're working on Mole Man. Because this is the Mole Man's box, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is Mole Man's box. So I've got cats. I've got a chameleon. Oh, wait. And there's one more box here. What's in this one? Oh. Somehow I've got 2 Mole Men. So if anyone wants an unpainted Mole Man, I will gladly ship it to you. I don't want to paint 2. So, anyone want a Mole Man, let me know.
Actually,
You want a Mole Man?
no. I'm gonna message you something for us to talk after stream about.
Okay. Well, I'll look at that after stream. Have we heard from TJ yet?
Nope.
Because she said she'd be here. And now I'm worried. Should I send her an actual text? Talk. I haven't talked to her in a long time because everything.
She's offline. Which is super unusual for her.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering. Maybe I'll send her a quick text. Bear with me while I use my magic purple box. Because that's not like her at all. I'm just worrying because TJ's supposed to be here, for those of you guys wondering what's going on. And it's not like her not to be here and not say anything.
Yeah.
I'm sending her a "you okay" text. Because that's not normal. She usually always tells us if she's not going to be here. Oh, I don't know if you guys noticed. I'm going to bring this up closer to the camera. This is a worm right here. That's a worm sticking out. And that's a cat hair. Let's take that off. But yeah, I love the detail on this thing. It's so fun. Back to painting Mr. Mole. Find somebody that wants the mole figure that I bought by accident. Maybe I'll just take it over to the gaming store and just say, hey, I don't need it. You can have it. Help out the store a little bit because I know they're hurting too.
Yeah.
And then give me an excuse to go over there. I haven't been over there in a long time. Alright, so I want to make... What do I want to work on first? Actually, I need to do some base coat on the... Is that grass or stone? Looks like it's a mix of both. So we'll just get some dark brown on there too. Dark brown everywhere, folks. We like our dark brown. As we paint our mini.
He's looking so good.
He's just base coated. He's not looking like anything. He's got ways to go before he looks like something. Right now he's good enough to play.
Right now he's looking pretty good.
Right now he's good enough to play Warhammer, because Warhammer you have to have 3 colors. But he's not a Warhammer figure. He's a D&D figure. Or any other fantasy role-playing game that people want to play. Okay, I think I got a response text, so I'm gonna look at that in 1 second. I just gotta get the rest of this in here. Make sure that I can get all this down. Oh, and I put a new water thing to drink during paint streams. That's only $8 on my wish list if anyone wants to get it, because Kevin has ruined the one I'm drinking out of right now. The new one will not have a plastic straw. It'll have a metal straw, so he cannot chew his way through it.
How dare Kevin?
I know, right? So I'm begging. If anyone goes on my Amazon wish list, it's the first thing you'll see. It's usually $15. It's on sale today for $8. So yeah, please, 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 I need it. I need it by next Monday. Because right now I can only drink half my water, and then there's holes down the straw. Which is why the straw is upside down. Alright, was that a response? I got too much pain, it can't register my finger. Yeah, no, that wasn't her. That was somebody else. I can't talk to you right now. I'm busy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's
already 79 degrees. It's only 10 o'clock. Ah. Gotta find out if Iron's working too. Iron has not updated the schedule. I think what I'm gonna do is as soon as I'm done streaming and I do the stuff I need to do with Gloomy, I'm gonna take a shower because that will keep me cool. Because it takes me hours for my hair to dry naturally, so it'll drip down my back and my neck. That'll be good. It will do that. Alright, so there's that. What's the next thing I need to work on? Pants. Work on the pants. Everybody on yellow side today? I haven't seen a single message there, so. Alright, shake this up, find this, open this up. Actually, I think I had this open earlier. Yes, I did. Let's see. Just remember there's a good chance you'll be streaming Blood on the Clock Tower. I've never heard of that. What kind of game is Blood on the Clock Tower? And you're going to be streaming, which is huge, as I don't remember you ever streaming either, so. What? Thank you for the hydrate, Cal. You're actually going to stream with a camera or with a PNG or
just a voice.
Or just a voice? How are we streaming? Because you've never done it before. Tell me what you're thinking. Thank you for being on Yellow Side, Cal. It's a social deductive game, like a story game? Gloomy, take note of this game name. I'm curious now.
I'm trying to find where it is.
It's not on Steam?
No.
Regular stream with a camera, wow. Well, I hope it goes well. It's like an evil versus good game. Where do you find the game? Because,
bloodontheclocktower.com.
Oh, it's a website. That's even more interesting.
It looks like it's actually like a physical game, actually.
Physical game? What do you mean?
Because it says what's in the box. So, kind of like a board game?
Oh, it's like a board game, but online? You can't hear Gloomy. You can't hear Gloomy, really? Gloomy talk.
I could hear myself when I'm wondering if it's because I had
No,
all the way up.
it's showing Discord's coming through. You mean tell me for the last hour, nobody, very, very quiet. Okay, thank you for telling me that. I can't believe no one said anything for the last hour. Cal, you're supposed to tell me when these things. You've been here. Let's see. Let me see if I can fix that.
Cal didn't want to hear me. It's fine.
I don't think that's fine. But Gloomy says it's a board game, so it's an online board game. Is that the idea?
No, you buy the games from the website directly,
Can
but
you
then
hear
it's like a
Gloomy now?
physical.
Okay. Oh, I see. You buy it from the website directly. Sherry
And
said
then
she
it's a
couldn't hear
physical
Gloomy
game.
at all. Have you been able to hear Gloomy? Were you able to hear her this whole hour, though? Sherry couldn't hear her. I just turned Gloomy up a lot. So he's been able to hear you, but Sherry couldn't. That's interesting. Mostly. Okay, so if it was too quiet, you tell me
Uh,
these things. Is she too loud now or is she a good sound? Gloomy talk.
how am I doing, everyone?
Did I just turn Discord up 188%? I'm hoping that's enough.
Am I blowing your eardrums out?
Well, they haven't. So, actually, on yellow side, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, Gloomy's a 4 to 5. I don't need to, I don't understand what that means. That's numbers. What I need to know is she as loud as I am? If she's not as loud as I am, I need to turn it up. Because I can't understand numbers with brain damage, Cal. That doesn't make sense to me. So we're just going to go, she's much quieter. Okay. Then we need to turn her up. It's a bit like a board game. You need to subscribe to their Patreon to be able to run the game, but and it's enough if one person does, the rest don't need to. Oh, so it's more than people can play. Oh. So it's a okay, that's interesting. That's okay. I'm trying it's not your fault, Cal. I'm just trying to figure out how to get Gloomy turned up. And so I'm gonna go into the 250.
Yep, and I'll blow everybody's eardrums out because I'm so loud. Roar.
Okay, you're at 250. Let's see how that works. That's interesting though. That's so it must. Oh no, I got blue on his head because I was messing around with sound. My bad. I can fix though.
He can have a blue streak. It's
So
okay.
it's like a board
We all have a
game
blue
that you
streak.
have to pay on Patreon to play, and then you can play with multiple people. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I hope it's a fun game. I don't think I'll be doing that though. And I'm proud that you decided to start streaming. I hope it goes well because I know that your boyfriend streams. You play all the time with your friends. There's always a storyteller about 7 to 15 players. Wow, that's a lot of people. That sounds like fun. I wish it wasn't in Czech. But I understand why it is because that is your audience and that is your people playing, so it should be. It does sound amazingly interesting. Then again, I don't know if I could handle another stream a month with that many players. I got my Goose Goose Duck, which hopefully people show up to. By the way, Sherry, Saturday is my anniversary stream. It's from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. It's 12 hours. If you are awake doing the night owl thing, come play Goose Goose Duck. You haven't played it with us in a while. We're ending the stream from 6 to 9 with Goose Goose Duck. I'm trying to get as many people that I started with my streaming journey to play with me.
Speaking of,
Just talking to the people, you get a secret role, and then you try to see who's on your team. Um, I think so. Right now it's 10 o'clock in the morning here, if you can do the math. It's 10 a.m. here. But I don't know what time it is for you there. So there you go. So yeah, so we're doing Goose Goose Duck from 6 to 9, but if it's too late for you, I understand. But we are doing marbles, I think the hour before that or 2 hours before that, which isn't quite the same, but you can still play with me. So I'm trying to make it accessible so people can come play that because you were there for almost the beginning. I can't do numbers, Sherry. Gloomy, do help.
Yeah.
It's
What
1600
time?
hours there. So the Goose Goose Duck at 6 o'clock would be 12, she's saying? Is that right? 12 a.m.?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is 12 a.m. Yep. So it's 12 to 3, which is why I said if it's way too late, it's fine. And he'll be asleep. Okay. Well, you can always play if you're awake and do texting. But,
Yeah.
because we do have people that just text. But if you can't play, that's fine. But, you know, I'm just letting you know. If you're awake, you have a laptop in there. Cool. I like you. You can play laptop or on phone. But yeah, you just text. But I would love to see if you can. If you can't, it's fine too. But I'm starting at he has a whole house. Wow, your boyfriend is very lucky, man. Well, he's very lucky as he's your boyfriend because he better treat you right. That's all I have to say. But I know he's a streamer too, so I'm proud that you're gonna try streaming and to play do a game. Small town, not that lucky. Here, small town doesn't mean anything. You still can't afford a house, sadly. Houses are houses are a dream that I don't think I'm gonna achieve. Sadly, I would love to, but I think I'm doomed to apartment living, which is sad because I want a house with a garden, just a little tiny house with a little garden, nothing big, but dreaming about getting a 2 bedroom or 3 bedroom house so the kids aren't in the same room. That's the big dream right now. 3 bedroom apartment with AC and water that's not shared with someone else. I don't have big dreams. That's what I want. 3 bedroom, AC, and water not shared with somebody else. Heat would be good too. I like heat. So a project where they said they would want each of the players to stream their part. Ah, that's cool. I know I'm doing a one-off D&D campaign where everyone's going to be on the stream for that's something I've never tried before. That's coming up. Yeah, well, you got to remember I have myself and 2 kids. Right now they're yeah, I mean, I have an 18-year-old and a 20-year-old living in the same room and I don't want that. I want them to be have separate. So it's not a lot of bedrooms when you have a family of 4, Sherry. Yeah, they're grown-ups. Your point is that's why they should have separate rooms, I think. The we hope that with all everyone once Lemons finds a job with all of us working, we'll be able to afford that. Because that's how bad it is here. The kids can't afford to move out, and the parents can't afford to live without their kids working. It's the United States is not a great situation. They can't afford to move out, Sherry. When you're making $15 an hour and a 1 bedroom apartment costs $1,000 a month and it doesn't include utilities and stuff, you can't afford to live on your own. And thankfully, we are, they're more like friends now, so the 4 of us together should be able to afford the type of place that we want. That's just how it works. So no, we will be moving together when we get to move and hoping to find a place together that we can afford because individually we can't. Yeah, young people lived. Yeah, that is an option. Young people living together in an apartment in groups, but they'd rather stay with us because they know we won't be flighty, we won't call in sick, we won't lose our jobs. A lot of that's the way a lot of kids are that where they want to. Thankfully, our family's different. We're very close. So the goal is to find a nice 3 bedroom or uh, a house that has like 2 bedrooms and maybe a basement apartment, something like that. But that's a long time away. We're nowhere near that goal. Poor Lemons is having a hard time trying to find work, but it took Iron, what, a year and a half to find a job? It's not easy.
No,
It's
definitely
not
not.
easy, especially when you have no work experience because leave school and everyone wants work experience. How are they going to get it though if you don't give it, let them have it?
Mhm.
It's one of those catch 22s, but it's okay because we are going to move together and hopefully find a way to do better. Yeah, yeah, because, well, you said that you have to go part time because it's a commute now. So are you moving in with, are you moving in with your boyfriend? Is that what's going on? Do tell. Has things progressed that far? Probably, yes. Ah, so it has progressed that far. But if it's a small town, how will you find work? That's the only thing I was wondering. Unless there's an online job you can find. Do you have online work in your country? I don't, because I know some don't. Because maybe that would be an option, an online job.
Hmm.
But I'm very happy for you that it's working that much. His wife moved out in February. I don't really feel like staying in the apartment. No, you shouldn't. I'm that you shouldn't. I thought your husband was going to go back to his mom. He didn't, huh? You wouldn't go for an online job? Why not? Because then being in a small town doesn't matter. You'd have work. Oh, you don't have the
That makes sense.
self-discipline. You have to go to work. That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, hopefully there's something in that small town you can do. So I know where I grew up, there was no work at all. You had to drive an hour to get to a city where there was work. And I got tired of that fast. I did it for 10 years. Then I said, nope, I'm moving to the city. It's easier. You'll find something. I believe you will too. And I'm glad you found someone to be happy with. And I hope your first stream goes extremely well. You're probably going to have to commute. You still want to keep 2 days of your old job in Prague. After a while, that's going to become tiresome. I'm going to tell you this right now. But until it does, enjoy, because I know you like that workplace stuff. Hopefully, it doesn't become tiresome. But I know when I was commuting, at first I'm like, this isn't too bad. And then after a while, it just gets to be draining. You just want to be working closer to home because travel and stuff sucks. I know you like that place. It's sad that your ex won't get out of the apartment so you can keep it, but I understand. Sometimes it's not worth the fight. You can do one trip to Prague a week, you think? Okay. And then you can still see your friends there and stuff. That'll be cool. I'm hoping you can meet up with my dietitian. She's supposed to I know she keeps forgetting to message you, but she's going to. I told her you can't message Shuri on the day you're there. You gotta set it up beforehand, so hopefully she is finally getting off her duff. You wouldn't keep it. Oh, your
Um,
boyfriend won't move to Prague. He likes a small town. Well, then, yeah, let the apartment go to your ex. And you get a whole house. Does he have any pets? If you got a house, pets are usually something you have. You want to, yeah, she's coming in August and October. Cool. No, but she should talk to you. But, you want to, no, I wouldn't ask for somebody to downgrade from a house to apartment. And I say this, and then that's exactly what Rob did. Rob had a one-bedroom house that he was renting, and he left that to move in with us. So I did that to Rob, but Rob did it because he said he loved me and he loved the children and he wanted to because he knew there was no other option. But that was a different situation. You have another options. You got a whole house, go for it. I just hope you can find work. I know when I lived in a small town, there was nothing. You either picked berries or worked, slinging hay and stuff, farm stuff, or you drove to the city. So we don't have public transportation like you guys do. Wish we did. Other than that, he doesn't like the idea of keeping animals with people. Check your DC. You mean DM.
Mm.
Doesn't like the idea of keeping animals with people. Oh, that's sad. I would be lost without my cats. Kevin, by the way, is on cat cam.
Oh,
Oh
do
my
we even?
god,
We
that
don't even
dog
have
is
a cat cam.
wonderful. Is that so he has a dog? When do you want to meet up for the hat? I know Wednesday through Friday I have openings. Can't. It's a rescue? Oh, that's even better. Rescue animals that need you. That's wonderful. Well, it's a
Oh
cutie,
yeah,
that's for
baby.
certain. She's got a wonderful black and white dog, but it's got black speckles all over it. Really cute.
Oh, I love the babies.
Gotta love the rescue doggies. Technically, my cats are rescue cats. I mean, one was getting thrown out on Facebook, and the other one was a feral kitten. I just didn't go to a shelter to do it. But you don't always have to.
Nope, sometimes I just find you.
Poor shelter. Poor Cinder. Always going to be made fun of for his parentage. You guys can't see him, but Kevin's on cat cam because he thinks it's time to work because I'm streaming, but no, I
Not
can
this
see him.
time.
Not this time. There is no cat cam on paint streams. There is moles though. Look at this mole. He's so cute.
He is very cute.
And I gotta remember to make his clothing dirty because he's clearly been playing in the dirt. He's got fresh produce pulled up in his hands.
He was gardening like you.
Yep. And I know after stream I get to eat a salad because it's in the fridge. I picked it fresh this morning. Like every day. Every day for lunch is salad.
Make sure you hold the slugs.
Yeah. That's a Rob thing. I don't do that. That is a Rob thing. Big time.
Why
So
is my salad looking at
is
me?
Tharman going to be at the anniversary stream? I don't think so. I haven't heard from Tharman in about 6 months. Ah, there's TJ. We're just worried about you because you always tell us if you're not going to show up, and to not show up and not be online, we were very worried. But no, I probably should reach out to Tharman and ask him if he wants to be part of it. But I, I always feel like I'm bothering him because he doesn't. I mean, he doesn't have time for. Ever since he's got his fiance, But I could reach out to him and ask. You guys can spot him somewhere around town. It's sad you guys aren't friends still. Wait, are you in Prague? You're talking, not in the small town. Yeah. He doesn't even say hi. Yeah. See that it. His fiance changed him. I miss him, but his fiance, she needs all his attention. So, but I can message. It's one of those cases where a lot of times where a gamer falls in love with a non-gamer and things have to change. Don't even stream. I'm in third place on yellow side. That's okay. I don't expect to be on top on yellow side. Pa- People don't really like paint streams. It's like today. I mean, I love that you guys are here, but we know there's not a lot of people here. I do paint streams just to keep like Sherry does. Why you have to be in person. My paint streams keep me painting, 'cause otherwise I'll just go, why bother? This way I have a reason to paint, even if this will just sit on a shelf somewhere. So, and then I have the rest of the week to recover from painting. The
Very, very
Wednesday I
cool.
might be bad and not do a paint stream, just paint by myself because my my coworker is busy with a friend all day, which is fine, but that means I have time to be bad and not get in trouble for
Oh, is that it, huh?
it. Yeah, I see him pulling out an 8x10 and going to town, but I don't know if I should.
Hmm. Well, see, I have my friend's location, so I can harass you until she gets here.
Dusty's only in trouble when she gets caught. Yeah, that's the thing. I thought you're busy with your friend all day, so I can do whatever I want with no
Uh, I,
consequences.
I'm only busy until she gets here.
A-
Uh,
And what
sure,
time's
like,
that?
I don't know. I don't know what time she's leaving.
Depending on who catches her
It's
out in trouble anyway, might gain a partner in crime. Yeah, depending on what I'm doing. If I'm painting without being supervised, so by my pain levels are watched. Yeah, and they won't. Very few will allow that. My partners in crime do other things. I What I'm missing is Frank. When Frank used to come up here this time of year and just tell me pick a direction, doll, because he calls me doll, and we just go on an adventure. And he just lets me go any place, anything that looks interesting. I say, okay, let's stop here, and we would just stop and do whatever. I miss those adventures, but Frank unfortunately has been having a lot of family problems. By family problems, I mean a lot of deaths in the family, sadly. So it goes.
mm,
So he has not been able to come up. I miss that. He was the only person I know that would get me that literally once or twice a year to show up. He would let me know ahead of time, of course, he was going to be here. He'd get a hotel room nearby and go, okay, today Rob's at work. Yep. He's like, okay, pick a direction, doll. Let's go on a Wednesday. Because he knows Wednesdays I don't stream. So I miss those days. Him and I would find some neat parks or stores or just find a pretty place to take pictures. I miss Frank. I haven't had anyone come up and visit in a very long time. I get it. We're far away.
I mean, I kind of came up. Hmm.
You have we met at a fairy festival, which is amazing, but that doesn't count as coming up because had separate cars, went separate ways, you know? Yes, you got to go on a dusty adventure, but it also was, a rich and and a gloomy adventure because, you guys traveled by yourselves and I hope you found fun things to do along your travel.
I was jamming out to musicals the entire time and torturing Rich with them.
Because what we like to do if we know we're doing a long drive and we know that there is like like we'll want to go for dinner or whatever, we try to pick a spot. Like when we go down to Pennsylvania Run Fair, it's 6 hours, so we would break it up by going, hey, there's botanical gardens that's free, let's go to that. Hi, Lasna.
Blame Dusty.
You just
She
want
keeps tying me down.
Why do you want her to float, Lasna? She's not an airhead.
I can be.
Oh, pfft. I put a little gray on there, actually. Where's the... Yeah. Because we all float down here. Now, Losna, you're going to be at Goose Goose Duck on Saturday, right? Try to figure out who's not canceling on me for the anniversary stream.
Yay!
Yay! We get to kill Losna this weekend.
I thought we get to party Lasna this weekend.
Kale's gonna be there, so I'm definitely I've got definitely Losna, Kale, Gloomy, me, Rob. We're too shy of definitely having the 7 we need. Hopefully other people are gonna say definitely. If your Rob works, you're there most of the day. Ah, okay. Good, because I'll need someone in chat. I will need someone in chat. Because I can't have Gloomy stuck for 12 hours, you know. Especially as a lot of times Gloomy's actually playing with me with some of the stuff. Because we got a really cool new 2-player game we found, guys, that we'll be doing right after story time. So.
Yeah.
You might. And we'll definitely need a mod because that one there is going to take our attention. So we're definitely going to need a mod. So thank you, TJ. But I do understand it's if your husband works. So, is it wrong to hope he works? So I have more hands on deck to help. 12-hour streams can be a challenge. Oh, I picked out the what you call it? The prints that are going to be given away on stream.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to have a sneak preview, I can show you what ones we're going to be giving away. Completely free. But at least she won't fly away, and you can have it for the 12. Dusty's the only one who can kill me indiscriminately. I kill everybody indiscriminately. Most of the time I don't kill at all as I get caught by after the first one. And your mom is more than welcome, TJ. You know that. So, 12 years. Not 12 years. 5 years. 12 prints, I think, is what we're doing. No, that's an hour. No, it's not 12. How many prints did we decide? Oh, and you're going to do the wheel thing with putting people's names so we know. Isn't that... Yeah, so both yellow and purple, so nobody gets left out. Yep. All right, let me get my Duck Duck Goose folder. Yes, it's a Duck Duck Goose folder. I'm not kidding. It's a Duck Duck Goose folder. And you still need to kill Shu. I hope Shu's there. We got to remind Shu. We've decided on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 prints. So it looks like every 2 hours we'll give away one, and it's going to be a zebra eye. Now, mind you, you don't get to pick them. It's just we'll just hold it up. That's the one, and then that's the one you get. That's the one you get. The one we've got. This one. She will be there or won't be there.
No, Corlith.
Oh, no. Corlith cannot be there. He's got a family birthday party or something. He's got something, but no Corlith. 2 of the prints are donated by Lemons. This is you guys, when you do 2 bits on the stream, you see this? Or 2 volts. These will be put in cards like my prints. She's also donating Greg and the Gregases. Because she's like, it's your anniversary stream. I want to do that. Oh, it looks like a second. I didn't realize that. We'll be giving away 2 zebra eyes, it looks like. Because Rob went and picked out ones that we had a lot of. And 1 fox. So, 6 prints. 2 of them from Poor Lemons. How are you supposed to play same way we did last month? Corlith hasn't been able to be there for a little while. His family stuff keeps happening on Saturdays, which makes sense. It's a Saturday. We do quite well without him. We miss him, but we could do quite well without him. So don't think you can't play because there's no goose. You can. I have faith in you.
We're just gonna, hold Lasna hostage. It's fine.
I know Corlith feels bad. He misses playing Goose Goose Duck, but He's got from what I can tell, he's got a very loving, large family that does stuff in the summertime. You can't fault him.
Kale, does that mean you're gonna start randomly honking?
But to mention, he feels you make a good substitute for the goose. The second time with the goose, which means now it's only duck. Yeah, be more of a rubber chicken. I can see that. So okay, so when you show up for Goose Goose Duck, instead of putting your name Cal, you're gonna put down Faux Goose because I think that'll fit, and have people go wonder what that means. I think that'd be funny.
It would be funny. I think it would also confuse people that are not here. So when they're playing, they're gonna be like, who's Faux Goose?
Or Pseudo Goose. Pseudo Goose works too. I gotta see how many characters are allowed.
Timu Corlett.
Timu. That's funny. Oh, Timu Korath is even better. Oh, that is
I
good.
like that one.
I like that one too. If he could, he'd be there. But he is going to be part of the anniversary stream for those of you that get up early in the morning or in Europe, because it's a better time in Europe. The stream starts at 9 a.m. From 9 to 11, we're continuing that story we've been doing. So if you guys are looking for some goose time, he is on the story time stream. He doesn't stream it, but he is there. So. No, I can't focus.
And I'm looking forward to continuing the story.
Me too. I have no idea where the story is going, but it's such a good story. It's so unique and different. I like story games when they're unpredictable, and this one is beyond it because it's a foreign world, a foreign idea, and it's really cool to see how it goes.
That's why I'll be Timu Corlett. I don't stream.
There you go, Lasna. You can be that. Gonna confuse the heck out of people. And then Shu will be there, so that's 6. So we definitely have enough people. Sadly, no Raven. She also has family obligations unexpectedly. 2 of her relatives are both turning 70, so they're doing a birthday party for them on that day. Which I told her, more important, because you only turn 70 once. I have streaming anniversaries every year. 5 years is, well, in the streaming community, it's a big deal, but to the outside world, it doesn't seem like much. The 10 is probably where you guys will go completely crazy. Which we're going towards.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna go crazy.
I'm scared to see what you're going to do for my 60th birthday. I will fully admit I'm terrified of that one. Thankfully, we got many years before that happens. I'm only 54. Because I know that that's going to be a big deal.
Yeah. That's a great question. Well, you know what? We got plenty of time to plan that out.
We do. Okay. Cal's wandering off for a little bit to do stuff. This is perfectly fine. We have Lasna to talk to. So, Lasna, what did you do this weekend?
I would like all the juicy hot gossip, please.
I don't know. If Lasna told us gossip about people we don't know, I don't know if we'd understand it, would we? Don't we have to be there to understand it?
Not really.
No? Okay.
And that's the beauty of it, because we don't know them, it would never get back to them.
Okay, I can see that. He's got a little tiny nose. Look at that. Hi, lizard. How are you?
Oh, I like his
That
nose.
just sounds too much like me. That is so disturbing, TJ. It's not me, though. I swear to God, I would never do that on purpose. I mean, these guys set me up, so there's some videos of me calling Dragon a lizard, but I don't call Dragon a lizard because she's not a lizard. She's a dragon.
Oh, I mean, you weren't chorused there. You just said it.
I said she's not. Are you missing the
Hmm.
word not? It's right there. Not a lizard. There's some toenails. TJ. That had to be TJ. That was TJ. Okay, good idea. I'll speak Polish so no one would know what I'm doing. Okay, so let's just type in Polish and we're gonna go what?
Yeah.
Because that would definitely be the way to talk about gossip with, and none of us understand it. Definitely, that would do it.
I mean, it'll be translated, which won't be as good, but you'll get the general idea.
Sherry said, "Oh, Sherry might understand some of your gossip. That's true. Sherry, being from the Czech Republic, you might have some. I've heard Polish. You'll have to come up with Hungarian or something. Today's gossip is in Hungarian. No, that's funny. That is that's good, Sherry. Good luck with Google Translate live speaking. Oh, that's a good point. Very good point.
Mm.
Ah, I think what did I do yesterday? Oh, that's right. It was errand day. It's been so bloody hot. We've been skipping grocery shopping. Eating bare minimum. So we actually went and we went to Price Chopper to get my meds. I finally remembered to pick up the medicine that's been sitting there. Uh, so bad. And then we went to Ollie's because the lady next to us had a fan that also is a mister that's portable. So the next show we do, I won't die as much. And I might even use it in the living room tomorrow when it's 97. So, and then off to Aldi's like usual. Though we did do a quick stop into Superficial to see how things are going now that the Capri's was closed down and they've spread into the whole space. And I'm a little worried. There wasn't a lot of people in there. And when you look at the business down, just open that has coffee and stuff, and their line was going out the door. But that's a new place, so maybe I'm hoping they can survive the new place being so close. But we ran into one of my friends that the one that is the photographer for Pride Prom, and she said the Pride Prom pictures should be up next week. Yay! With live speaking of headphones that can translate in real time, you wear them to a nail salon and got family drama. Oh dear! And they translated it correctly though, because I thought the Google Translate's not doing well with that. Did you?
It wasn't Google Translate. It was a whole different company
Oh, a
that
different
came up
company.
with it.
You got to get the gossip that way on people you'll never
Yeah,
ever meet.
exactly.
I'm not
Because they
good.
were talking in Vietnamese.
I will fully admit I'm not good with gossip. I don't enjoy it. I don't know why. Because usually it's someone slamming somebody else, and it's like, no.
See, with the family drama that I heard, um, it was about their one uncle who was doing so good and was on like the right path and everything, but then he got with his current wife, and now he's like an alcoholic, and they want nothing to do with him.
Oh, that's awful. See, that's just sad. I don't want it. That's just sad.
Welcome back, Hale.
Hi,
And
Kale.
then the girl that I was sitting next to, she wanted this design done on her nails where she wanted the heart to be upside down, so like the heart was like looking at her.
Oh, okay.
And the guy that was doing her nails goes, That's a choice. Not a good choice, but a choice.
He actually told her that?
No, he said that in Vietnamese, and I sat there trying so hard not to laugh.
Oh. Oh my.
Yeah. Uh, I was like, okay.
Did they know you were listening?
No, no, they had no idea.
Hmm.
And I was going there for like 10 plus years. Um, and so I was talking to the owner, and I was like, sorry to do that to you, but I got to hear everything. I told her when I wasn't coming back.
Gonna be fun when you're gonna talk about looking for someone. And who are you looking for? Do tell. Tell us everything.
Ooh.
See. Terracotta's more orange, I think. Where's the orange? Do I not have my orange? I don't have my orange. Do I have the colors to make orange? Okay, where's my yellow? I gotta have at least yellow. Okay, there's a yellow. Because we're gonna do the thing where you mix the colors and you get a different color, guys. You ready for that kind of magic?
Ooh, color theory.
Polish people looking for kids in a shop is a popular joke here. Oh dear.
Hmm.
I will admit though, it was really good to run into Jenny because Rob's been really depressed lately, and us running into someone that he can just talk to that, you know, about just life, it was good. He needed to talk to someone other than me. It was really good. The joke is in the translation, yeah. A lot. The one thing I will tell you that Cal is the Czech Republic, Poland, all those countries over that way, their humor is a lot more dark than ours, and some people get offended by it. I know you wouldn't, but I do find it interesting how cultures can be completely different.
I love dark humor.
So, because that was the first thing we had to do when Tharman joined, is we had to sit him down and talk to him about some of the stuff he was doing that for his humor was extremely offensive here. And I understood he wasn't meaning to be offensive, but it was just one of those things we had to explain to him the cultural differences. That it wasn't okay to use the simple things like the N word in conversations and stuff. It's just a lot of humor comes off racist. It's not intended, but when you take it from the language that was spoken and translate it to English, it comes out very racist sounding. So I remember the early days, but he was so kind to sit down and listen and understand, and he stopped offending people within after one long conversation. It was great. And it's neat listening to different culture things, not just there's different holidays and all kinds of things. I love that we have so many people, different countries, so we can learn about them and how they're different. The Discord
Me
makes the
too.
world seem small. Just go in some terracotta pots because, he's got pots on his back with stuff actually growing out of them. So this guy makes his poisons and keeps it fresh with him, I guess. I would think, I don't know, I guess I envision a mole as a poisoner or an alchemist.
Ah, hmm.
What?
Yeah, I could see both.
Because, underground there's mushrooms and the plants and stuff. that they can pull from above ground. So we could
Yeah.
use if it also worked the other way around. It does though. I mean, because like when we have conversations, if something that we say offends you, you just talk to us about it so we know. It does work the other way around. Conversations go both ways. You just got to talk to us. I have no problem altering and making myself better by listening to other people. Oh. So, some warm buff out. Love the name of this color. It's called warm buff. the,
Well,
the,
he's
the,
about to be super buff.
the names that they come up with for these things are just it's just funny. But then there's probably only so many words you can come up with for white.
I don't know. I mean, looking at white paints, there's so many names out there for it.
I remember the first time that I learned Rob is shade blind. I asked him to can me the white, and he handed me, I think it was buff first. I'm like, no, no, I need the white. And so he handed me the bone marrow. I'm like, no, no, I need the white. And and he's like, how many? These all look the same to me. I'm like, they're not. And then I'm like, wait. And then he handed me marshmallow, and I'm like, no, that's not the right one either. And then it was just funny. That's why I pulled out all the whites, put them side by side. I'm like, can you see the difference? And he went, no. And
Mm.
that's when he learned he was shade blind as well. So for him, almost all blues are the same blue. Let's see. Lazna said something. Yeah, you and Relent are the same age. Relatively, I'm offended as F when I'm called Gen Z. My child has nothing like every book. What does it say? Described. Okay, so you don't like to be called Gen Z, even though it's your age grouping because you're not like the rest of your Gen Z. I get that. It's like I'm Gen X and I'm not like most Gen X's. I get you. There was another strap that needs to be blue. I see it.
Now you see it?
Yep, I found the strap. I found the line I'm missing. Well, I see it. I gotta go back and get it. Okay, so let's put buff back on. Well, he's got little suspenders and they're very little, so they're hard to see until you get paint on them and realize, wait, that's not shirt. That's a suspender. Oh no. There's someone coming into chat right now. Yes, that's me, terrified of suspenders. No. Okay, no, I like
Mm-hmm.
suspenders actually. They're fun. But not when they're this tiny and I can't see it. No. I'm gonna get the suspender. We're gonna fix. We're gonna fix. There's the other suspenders.
Hmm.
A little bit of blue on this side that I'm missing, so I'll bring that down. Yeah, because I'm trying to make him grungy and dirty looking. I don't know if I'm getting there, but I'm trying to make it look like he's been playing in the dirt for a long time. He's not going to be
I see it.
he's not going to be pristine, clean mole. He can't be. I mean, he's a mole. He's
It's
playing with dirt.
American cheese that everyone followed only because 97 grew up with evolving technology doesn't mean I did here.
That makes sense. I didn't realize that's connected with your generation. But if it bothers you, Lost, have you ever sat down and talked to him about it? Because you can always talk to Relances and say, "Hey, I don't like this. Don't do that." Just talk to him. So, but yeah, the Gen Z, Gen X, that is definitely an American thing because, and that's because technology here, that's always been something. So, but but it's like I don't like the term Gen X either, not because of the term, but because most of the Gen Xers, when they're doing it, when people are talking about Gen Xers, they're talking about us as being, not computer literate, really stupid and not understanding anything but Facebook. There's a lot of derogatory things they say about us that, yes, are true of a lot of Gen Xers I know, but not all of us. It's not true of me. Not true of Cal. We understand tech. I'm streaming right now. Look at this tech, you know? So yeah, that part I agree with you. I don't like that either. This is like there was a joke running around that where Gen Xers can't even figure out how to turn on a computer. It's like, dude, that is so not true. PS3 is considered relatively luxurious. Most people could afford it, but only if you were above average in wealth. Yeah, yeah, I get that. I here, my generation, most of us never had consoles. We couldn't afford it. Yep, CTJ gets it too. But I'm noticing that's a trend for the Discord. The Discord doesn't fit the norms, and I'm glad because if you talk to almost anybody in the Discord, none of them are going to match up to Gen X, Gen Z, or any of that stuff. We can't be pigeonholed because we all have such a wide variety of interests, and we're also not closed-minded as much as a lot of places that you talk to because we have all these other cultures and countries, so we're open to learning things all the time. At least at my experience in the Discord, we're not like all the pigeonholes that you can put out there. We're different, and I like that.
We're
'Cause that
very
means
relaxed.
we're learning, we're sharing, we're growing. It's like how many people can say, "Yeah, I'm going to be playing Goose Goose Duck." There's going to be a South African there. There's going to be an Australian there. There's going to be someone from Poland there. There's going to be possibly someone from the Czech Republic there. And then a whole bunch of people from the United States. True. But, it's neat that we can say these things. And it's nice to know that if you're in the Discord at any time of the day, you need to talk to someone, there is going to be someone awake. We hit every time zone pretty much. I think there's one we might be missing.
Which one would that be?
I have to look at the time zone chart again. Because you're going to pull up a time zone chart and see, where all the different time zones hit. Because sadly, my friend from Singapore can't make it. I would love to. We need to get someone from Japan. That would be wonderful. But we don't have anyone from like Japan in the server. If anyone has a friend from Japan, invite them in. That'd be amazing. Love these vials on this guy. He's like got all these vials. But there's so many countries left in the world that are not in the Discord. I know T was excited when he realized he's the first South African. Like, yep, you are the first South African. And he's been showing pictures of his cities, which is amazing. Your pics and videos, so we can see how the architecture is different. Same thing Lawson does, which is amazing, and Sherry does. So we all can see how different places in the world, what their normal is, what their fancy buildings are. It's cool. And all of them have better roads and by better I mean usually you have public transportation or room for bicycles and things. I wish we had that here. So one of these communities, remind me to show you guys the bike lane they put in Rome, and you're going to die laughing. I showed it to Gloomy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Then herself falls in millennium because of personality thinks she falls more into Gen X like Dusty and I. Exactly. Oh, we have a bike lane now. We do, TJ. Remind me sometime to show you. We have a bike lane now. Yeah, time zone chart would be amazing. I'm not saying we have a good one. I'm saying we have a bike lane now. I wish I knew how to pull up Google Earth. Not oh no, Google Earth won't have it 'cause it just got built. I'll have to go take a picture on foot. Is it long? Actually, no. Can we pull up Google Earth and show where? Yeah, we can. How do you do Google Earth? I need Google Earth. Because I think this would be educational for everybody, but I don't know how to do it. Um, because I need the address for City Hall put into Google Earth. I think is how I need to do it. Um, Google
Okay.
Earth. Um,
Let me go and get that town
get the
hall
address, and I'm
address,
gonna put this over here, so that
and then
way.
I will share a screen.
Oh, you're gonna. Oh, she's gonna share a script. That'll be even easier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, you're guessing. I'm glad you guys are guessing. Dusty, here I am with tech. How do you do Google Earth? I just opened up Google Earth, but I don't know the address. Oh, I'm not good with tech, but I can turn on a computer. I never said I was good with tech. I'm surrounded by it, and I can use it. But I hate the people that say that we Gen X can't even turn on a computer. It's like we can, but no, yeah, because the bike lane is it can be explained really easy if you can get me a link to City Hall. That's the thing. People forget where they're clearly the computers have existed since before I was born. Yes, they were in the size of a room would be a PC, but they've existed. We grew up with them. I grew up learning how to program on TSR-80s, and I had a Commodore VIC-20 and 64 and 128 in my house. And most of you guys don't even know what a Commodore was. You were right about what,
There you go.
Lasta? I can hear Gloomy zooming in. Click, 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 click. Because I need the road between City Hall. Basically, I need the backside where the grass is. We can add without using Google. Oh, that I can't do. That I can't do, Kel. But that's because my brain damage. Are you sharing already? Let me go down.
Yeah.
Okay, let me pull this up. Okay, you guys ready for this? Now, mind you, it's not going to show the trail or the bike route because Google Earth doesn't update very often. We know this. But let's go down to where she's live. We're going to open this up. Stop it. This mouse has been misbehaving. Okay. And then we're going to go. Can we pop it out so it's bigger for you guys? Probably
Could be
not.
able to.
Actually, this is pretty big. Okay. We're going to go down to display capture. You guys ready? Okay. Here we go. Welcome to the city of Rome. Okay. I need you to go up a little bit. Because, yeah, we got to see this whole area here. Okay. The new bike road. Okay, you ready? You guys ready? You watching? Okay. You see my thing here? It goes from here to here. Let me know if you need me to show you again. Our new bike lane goes from here to here. Why did it get small?
Oh.
Don't click away. Behave.
Not,
What do you mean not a
not
bike
that one.
lane? It's labeled a bike lane. It says bike lane here. And the road, what they did is they took this road out. This road is gone. there's no parking. This is a row of trees and benches, and then there's a row of tree or benches, and then there's a lane that says for bicycles that goes the distance of this. Is it a bike parking spot? No, it says bike lane. I wish I was kidding. Oh, but yeah, it's we have a bike lane now, guys.
Yeah, not the best, but
No,
at least it's something.
we have something. Okay, we're gonna go back to painting. But yeah, yeah. Oh, oh. So yeah, we finally have that. Governments use computers since like 18 something. Yes, they have. The computer has been around since the 1800s, and then it got more refined in the early 1900s, and then by the time I was born, the personal computer was born, and that started the huge revolution of everything. But yeah, I remember the first time I saw a computer, it was an entire room. But that was late, but that was still later. That was in the 70s. Does the bikeway go both ways or just one? It's one lane, just labeled bike lane. It's about 6 foot wide. So I guess you can go both ways on it because there's no. I don't know.
Uh, Pretty sure you're supposed to be going with the flow of traffic when you're riding a
Well,
bike.
there's no road there though. It's just a bike lane.
Mm,
So, but we have one. We have one now. This is what I mean. We don't care about anything but cars, and it's not just the city. That's just the United States, and it's sad. But that's, we're a car culture. Everything centers around the vehicle. It's not a trading lane. It's a bike lane. It literally says bike lane over here, and that's the bike lane. And the mayor made a big deal about how he put in our bike lane, and we're all looking at this going, you shouldn't brag about this. You should not brag about this. It's just sad. It's a sample bike lane. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. We have a sample bike lane. So,
this is what it could be.
and I know why, because our city was built without the idea of anything other than cars. So there's no room to expand because the buildings are right up against the roads. So you can't expand and add a walking lane or a bike lane. So he took out a road to put in a bike lane that goes nowhere. Which is why we have laws about how to ride your bike with traffic. You're not supposed to go against traffic, by the way. You go with traffic. You are a vehicle. And there's hand signals that you use to tell the cars that, you're turning, stopping, whatever. Or if you're like my kid, they actually, I have signal lights on the bicycle that are more visible. But yeah, no, you are a vehicle. You're treated like a vehicle. You don't have your own bike lane. You just ride with traffic. And yeah, that's how we do things here. And then when you ride with traffic far enough, you can get to that little bike lane and you can go on the bike lane.
A sample lane.
I like calling it a sample lane. That's a good one. I got to tell people that one. It's a sample lane. But yeah, they've been working on building and making everything pretty like that. And then we had the median on the main road was filled with wildflowers and perennials like lilies. He ripped up all that and put in cement that they painted lines on it to make it look like it's brick. It's like, why would you do that? We had pretty flowers and stuff, and now it's just fake brick. His beautifying the city is definitely could use some work.
Maybe he's just really good at interior design and not really exterior, but nobody told him.
Possible. Yeah, I'm not impressed with this mayor. I'm looking forward to when we can vote him out. Oh. Got his goggles on so we can see. Yeah, there are a few states that have a lot of stuff, but and there are some cities that have a lot of stuff, but none of them are really good at connecting themselves with public transportation. Because it's like here, we've got a city next to us, our sister's city. It's only a 20-minute drive. It can take you almost 3 hours to get to that by bus. It shouldn't, but it does. It's stuff like that. Public transportation is just. I see a lot of cities where it's good in this city, but it won't take you to the next city. So what good is that? In Europe, you can literally go from city to city, and public transportation will take you there. And they have trains to do it too, which Sherry does all the time. To take a train here in Rome, just to go to Syracuse, which is a 45-minute drive, you can do it 3 times a day. Costs $99 one way, and you can't even come back the same day because the 3 times it goes don't line up with the 3 times to come back. It's ridiculous. But it's just, yeah. I dream of a United States like Europe where you could travel from state to state, city to city with public transportation, but it doesn't exist. I mean, yeah, you've got it in New Mexico, but you can't take that to Texas. You can't travel around Texas like that. We're not interconnected like we should be. And the trains are useless. It's just, yeah, no. I dream of a day when everybody's connected. Because right now, it's like if I wanted to hop a train and just go see like Gloomy, it's not a possibility. Trains are for rich
Unfortunately.
people. It was supposed to though. They were going to interconnect people by train, but then trains became obsolete because people went car, and it's sad because we could be connected with trains. A fast train. Can you imagine having a fast train like they have over in some countries where you can actually go across the country fast? Would that be amazing? Like Japan does? But no, we don't have that kind of stuff.
I actually have a train near me.
Yeah, but how much would it cost and how long would it take for me to go from here to you via train?
That's what I'm looking into because I got curious because I know that PA has trains.
Yeah,
Um,
well, yeah, because of the Reading Railroad and stuff. You guys are famous where it was train culture started in PA. But then the big three, the all Ford, Chevy. Oh crap, what's the third one? I can't remember. They got big and they started, making it so that cars are the way to go. And they will squash anything that looks like it's going to take away from their business, as all big corporations do. There we go. He's got a book in his pocket now. It's not a spell book, though. It's going to be his potions book. There's a spike out here. I'm wondering if this is supposed to be a weapon coming out his coat on the top. I'm not sure. Can't figure out what that is. It's a spike. Trains are not fast, but about as fast as cars. Yeah, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. Because even if it's not fast trains, just be able to go, hey, I want to hop a train. It costs as much as filling up the gas and go someplace. That'd be amazing. Because that's what we wanted to do. Originally, we wanted to take the train to Syracuse and then take the bus to the zoo and Destiny and wander around and just not put wear and tear on the car. And then we found out how much it would cost to take a family of four to do from here to Syracuse. What? No, that ain't affordable at all. Which explains why when I ask around, I've never met anyone locally that's rode a train except me, because I went to British Columbia, and you know what they have there? They have functioning transportation. We took trains and buses and all kinds of things. It was fun. It was a tram, but which is why Rob never had a license till he moved here. No need. That green again. I'll work a little bit more on the base. I want a different brush for this. I want you. I know Lemon thought about flying me to her, and then she saw the cost of planes and went, nope.
I love you, but it's fine.
Yeah. And she's like, how bad could it be to just hop a plane? It's like, no. Which is why most people I know can't even afford to go on vacation. I mean, TJ can. Gotta have some exceptions. TJ can, Dragon can, but most people I know, vacation's a dream in the United States. Green in here, and then we're going to come back in with some grays because I think I see some stones. TJ, I know for you it's a year overdue. Last vacation I went on, and my first vacation I really went on, was when I visited Rob in January 5 years ago. So, yeah, no, vacations they're not real things. For me, anyway. But I'm glad you can go. Because you get to go and we get to live vicariously through you, and you sent us postcards. I surprised TJ with a postcard that she didn't expect. At the zoo, there was a postcard that was nothing but tentacles. That's a lot of money. I could never spend $900 to go on a vacation. No, I've got bills I can't pay right now. You should see the medical bill sitting there. That's a lot of money, at least to me.
So, the train ride's 12 hours.
12 hours to do the 3 hour drive. Okay. And how much does it cost? Or not yeah.
Uh, so coach is 191.
Coach is 191. Is that one way or both?
Both.
So 191 for 12 hours. I could get to visit Gloomy.
Yep, you come to my neck of the woods.
$191. If I did, I'd pay off these medical bills. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Rental cars are definitely pricey. If it wasn't too pricey, we would have used one of the last trip to Syracuse, but it was too pricey. We weren't in Syracuse for vacation purposes or to do fun stuff. We did it afterwards. We were there because immigration summoned. Otherwise, we never would have gone on that trip at all because that's money we don't have. But yeah, no. Oh, the next big trip I'm doing, not counting when we move, is I have to go to Rochester for a day trip. Actually, no, it's Buffalo. She lives in Rochester. She's getting married in Buffalo. We have to day trip to Buffalo, which will be a 4 hour drive because we can't afford a hotel, to watch my friend get married, and then do a 4 hour drive back late at night, which is not going to be fun, but we're going to do it because we love her. And I want to see her get married, so that's going to be a fun trip. That's coming up in September. So happy she's finally found the love of her life and she's going to tie the knot. She's one that said she'd never find the right person, and she then, as soon as she gave up, she found him. She found a gamer, which is good. Yeah, she was out of con dressed up as a character. He was dressed up as a character. She was talking to somebody about Monster Hunter, and he went, I play Monster Hunter, and the rest is history. And yes, together, they still play Monster Hunter. Find a gamer.
I was playing that last night.
I've never played it. That's unfortunately not Dusty friendly
No, no, it
at
is not.
all. I've watched it a few times, but never played it.
Yeah, I was playing Wilds last night, and then I saw that Lemon was, you know, in a game, and was like, oh, well, let me go bother Lemon
Why
or
not?
Lemons.
We might have to start calling her Kate.
Yeah,
Might be easier. Got too many lemons. She's Lemon Kate, so maybe we should, like we do Lynn instead of Dusty, we do Lynn. Maybe we should do Kate.
yeah,
Thought. Trying to think, what did I even do last night? Oh, that's right. I was on Kit's stream, kicking butt.
yeah, and Slay the Spire.
We went longer than usual too, because usually we do 6 to 8. We went till almost 9:30. But it was such a good run, we couldn't
Mm,
stop. We wanted to see if we were going to get all the way to the end.
which you did.
We did. We're ascended those characters. Now I've got 3 more characters to ascend. I've only got 2 that have ascended. Is that a stake? Or is that a weapon? This thing sticking out here, guys. See this pointy thing? What do you guys think it is? Because I can't figure it out.
Hmm.
Is that a wood stake? Or is that an end of like a dagger sticking out? You guys can see it, right? What is that? Chat goes silent, even though they don't know what this pointy stick is. I don't know if I should paint it like a wood stake or if I should paint it like a sword tip.
Maybe it's up to you.
You can't tell what it is either, can you?
No.
Point to it again. It's right here. This pointy thing right here. It's just sticking up out of his coat. But I don't know. It could be a wood stake or it could be a sword point or a dagger point. I don't. Stop being blurry, camera. This pointy thing is not a leaf. It's too sharp. It's too straight. There's no edges. See that? Are you looking at the same thing I am? This thing right here. Not the tree. You're looking at the tree. Not the green thing. This thing right here. This pointy thing. He's looking at the wrong thing. This thing. Now he sees it.
Is it like
Because it could be a wood stake, like, or it could be a sword point. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's right. It's weird. I don't know what they're thinking here. They could paint it like a wood stake, like it's a vampire type situation, or it could be a sword point or dagger sticking out. But it's a weird
I'm
placement for that.
thinking.
It's a weird placement for it, you know? I mean, who would have a under their coat like that? So, no, it doesn't. It doesn't have a fuller. It's just a straight line. There's nothing there. Come on, focus, camera. I know I'm going too close. It doesn't like it. Someday I'm gonna get a camera because
I don't think
it
it
goes
could
right into the
be a
coat. That's the
sword.
coat, and on this side, it goes right into the coat. There's no fuller or hilt or anything. There's nothing there. I don't know where you're seeing that. It's just a straight line, Cal. It goes straight into the coat. Hi, T.
Yeah, I don't
There's no
think it's.
fuller or hilt. It's just a straight line. Yeah, probably shadow. There's nothing there. It's just a straight line. But I just know practicality. It wouldn't be a dagger because
It's right up against his neck.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be a steak either. Who would want a pointy thing there? Hi T, we're trying to figure out what this pointy thing is. I mean, as we paint the mole. How's your morning going? I guess I can make it a dagger and just go. It's impractical. He's not a fighter, obviously.
See, I was thinking it was like a wood stake kind of thing, but like it's on like an inside coat pocket, so like that's the only way that he could have it
I don't
to
know.
carry.
It's very weird. The rest of the model makes
It,
sense, but then they got this thing. Woke up still cold. I wish it was cold here. Today, we're in a heat warning for today and tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're supposed to get double. No, not double digits. What's the one with three? Triple digits. We're getting triple digits
mm,
tomorrow, T. I'm scared. That's too hot.
triple. I only saw that you were getting 97, although I didn't look at
The
humidity.
humidity.
So
The
yeah.
humidity. The feels like is going to be triple. Cal lovingly told us that this morning in chat. Cal wouldn't lead us wrong, so yeah.
I don't know. It's Kale. He might.
It is going to be cold. You looking forward to Goose Goose Duck on Saturday, T? And my second 12-hour stream ever on Valora? I hope I'm gonna be entertaining enough for you guys for 12 hours, but I don't know if you guys have looked at the redeems. Have I shown you guys what the redeems are that you guys can get to do? I don't
I
know if
know
I've
that you
shown them.
posted them in the drawer chat.
That's exactly right, Cal. You wouldn't. Do you guys want to see what the redeems are, or should I just keep painting? Because I can show you the redeems if you guys are curious about what we have in store on the ways you can mess with me. Our grand. We're even going to be doing Ask Me Anything session with as many Toast Crew that want to show up, which I don't think any are. So it'll just be me, most likely. I'm gloomy. But any Toast Crew
Yeah,
that
I've
wants to show,
gotten questions.
including you, T. Yeah, we're gonna have a slot because because you do Goose Goose Duck. That's close enough. But yeah, anyone I stream with that wants to be part of a question and answer session, we're gonna be doing during that stream. I just don't know which hour we're doing that, or if we're doing it like twice. We might do it twice because it's 5 years of streaming. You guys gotta have questions that you've always wanted to ask but never did. Well, not Cal, because Cal knows where all the skeletons are buried, but the rest of you. My ex drove all the way up here from Kentucky to take Iron to an air show. Um, which turned out to be pretty cool because Iron took pictures because Iron knows I love planes and I would love to go to the air show, but I don't want to run into him, so I haven't been able to go to the Geneseo one. This year, not only did they have the American planes that you usually expect, but they had the Royal Canadian Air Force, and not just for modern, they had them all the way back to the 40s planes. So Rob got to see a lot of pictures of stuff that he grew up with watching when he went to air shows in his country. So that was pretty cool. So I've never seen these planes. So I was so glad he took pictures. It's like, oh, that's cool. So that part was neat.
Yeah.
Every time I think though he's gone, he pops back up. He needs to stay in Kentucky. I like it better that way. But anyway, we're gonna show redeems, and I don't know if I have them. No, I don't think I have it as a on my OBS. You said I shared it in announcements,
Um,
so I'll go up to announcements and look for it.
I know it was in the drawer.
Badoo, 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 badoo. Yep, I did share announcements. Okay, and then we're gonna do display capture. Ta-da! Welcome to what's going to happen on not December, July 18th. Why did I say December? I am tired.
Because you want the cold back.
I do want the cold, but not that cold. But anyway, so we have the usual toast death, toast mimic, the jump scares. Not mind you, all these redeems work on both Ballora.tv and Twitch. Um, Rob shoots me with a nerf his back at 250 bits. 300 bits. I'll have a board where all kinds of colored sticky notes I'll put on it. We're going to try to see if we can cover the board, so your name gets to go on it. 500 bits. I have to watch clips of back when I first started 5 years ago when I was skinny, a really naive Dusty. Um, if you do 5 subs or 1,050-bit donation, I have Fuego Skittles gummies I'm gonna eat. That terrifies me. I don't like spice. 20 subs or 8,000 bits. You 5 of you can become a channel VIP. Now that one there is sadly only Twitch because there is no channel VIPs, I don't think, over on Valora
No, there
yet.
is.
Oh, there is? Okay, both sides. Never mind. Both sides. Valora gets VIPs, Twitch gets VIPs. If you want to be a VIP, it's going to cost you 20 subs or 8,000 bits. And then we have cumulative goals. Oh, I forgot. 600 bits. I have a mimic crown that's going to eat my head that I have to wear for 10 minutes. I'm going to be picking that up this week. Aw, thank you, Cal. Now, cumulative goals are on the bottom. These are the ones where we add up constantly all day long, all the volts, all the bits, all the subs. And we got Hug Toast Pillow is back, but this time it's going to be the new Mimic Toast, where I have to say I love toast. We have print giveaways for 20 subs or 10,000 bits cumulative. We'll give away a print there. We are going to give away prints other times without worrying about that gift because I want to give back to you guys. Basically so don't be surprised when you see giveaways that don't require the cumulative. Oh god, I forgot about that. I have a speech of why toast is good for a minute. I hope we don't reach that one. Then I have eat toast.
We're going to.
And then I have Rob unloads a clip of Nerf. And then the highest level is flaming hot dill pickle puffs. Another one I'm scared of. So that's all the fun stuff you guys can do because the redeems, of course, you can do anytime during the stream. And then the ones that are sub bits goals cumulative, of course, we just have to hit those. I haven't picked up the crown yet, so I don't know what it totally looks like yet. I have to make Temjin's already asking when I want to do that. But yeah, 9 to 9. That's the fun stuff we've come up with. Plus we've got, streaming stuff we're doing. So lots of fun.
Lots of games.
Yep, we got games, talking, all kinds of fun stuff. So if we raise $400 worth of bits, it's flaming pickle time. Yeah, that's pretty. I don't know if it's 400. I didn't do the math. I just literally went 4, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. Just see if you can pull it off on Valora. It'd be cool to actually have some, at least with to get to have a few people just do out and out 20 subs or 8,000 volts. That's the one thing that we did not do. This chart should say gloomy bits/volts, bits/volts, bits/volts. I just realized you didn't put volts on there. I know there's not going to be room. The cumulative is not going to have room for you, so you might want to just do B/V on those. But yeah, we have time to tweak it because it's not official yet. So, but yeah. So Valora side, if you want to be a VIP, you can. Twitch side, you can be a VIP. But only 5 of you on each side. Okay? But yeah, I don't do numbers, Cal. For me, it was just easy to go, okay, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We can't, if it goes higher than that, there's nothing higher. I couldn't come up with any, I ran out of ideas. Gloomy and I beat our heads against the wall trying to find ideas of what I could do, and I couldn't get higher. I couldn't come up with anything, so that's what we got. I am scared of these things, though, Because these things, I mean, look at this. It's, I'm scared of this thing. I'm gonna have milk candy because I'm scared of the Fuego gummies as well. So I'll have milk because I don't do spicy, and the Fuego gummies are redeemed, so that means you could keep doing 5 subs or 1,500 bits all stream, and I have to keep eating Fuego gummies, and I might die. Oh, that's what I didn't do. Remind me, I gotta put Tums on the list because between the Bean Boozled and the Fuego gummies, I'm probably gonna have an upset stomach. So I need Tums. Little thing I know, but
I
best
thought I
be.
had that on the list from a while ago,
And I
but
didn't buy
I
it. I didn't buy it. Okay, so what I need is one of you guys to go on my Amazon gift list. Get the tumbler I need for next week and send me Tums, okay? Can you who wants to go on Amazon and do that? Oh. But yeah, it's gonna be fun, T. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna be playing marbles, so that one there is gonna be hard because sadly the integration is not on yellow side for that one. But we'll try to make it entertaining by talking and doing other things for yellow side, so it won't be as boring. Because sadly, there's no integration for that one. But we are going to be playing at least an hour of marbles, and then we got the Goose Goose Duck. But hopefully, is a lot of people show up to make that the best way to end the 5-year celebration, and then we got stuff in between. So it's good time, good time. And then I haven't looked at the poll. I need to find out when the D&D is because we're also going to do a D&D game.
that's looking like the 26th.
If that's looking like the 26th, I need to call it, say it's definitely that day, and we need to get people to start doing character sheets because that's fast. That's coming quick.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the nice thing is I'm merging bits and bolts together, so you guys don't have to go. Oh my God, Belora's got to keep up with Twitch, or Twitch has got to keep up. Nope, it's accumulated. You guys are all one big happy family, so works together. So if one person decides to just dump a whole thing on one side, the other side gets just the same benefit of watching me get tortured. It's okay. I suppose I should put something on the worm because nothing's on the worm yet. I'll start with red, I think. Can I torture the willing? It's still gonna be torture. It's still gonna be torture. There are some stuff that's on the regime list that I really am not looking forward to, but I want to make this stream as entertaining as I can for you guys. So it's torture. I'm gonna be tortured, but I want it to be fun, and I know torture is funny and fun, so that's what we're doing. But we're gonna paint this worm now because I just realized he didn't even get a base color on him. We can't ignore him. I mean, he's a big fat worm.
How dare you ignore the worm?
I'm getting there. What's neat is he goes under the coat too. Whoever sculpted this did an excellent job. One thing I can
We're
say,
finding some good molds.
yeah, because the 3D printers, we all know the people that are making the money at the shows and stuff, they're all just getting they're buying their stuff online and then just printing it out. They're not doing any of the sculpting and stuff. But I'm still going to give kudos to whoever is doing the sculpting that puts out the original, whatever you want to call it, recipe or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I had one guy go, "Yeah, I'm doing art too. I printed all these 3D things. Look at the different colors I managed to get." I'm like, "That's not art. That's not art. I'm sorry. You did not design that model. Yeah, you made it 3 colors, but no." Aw, Cal, you're being way too sweet today. But this guy is getting really close to Dunsies, which is kind of neat. But there's still lots to go. Because now it's like got a highlight, and I think I want some inks in the crevices of the coat. I'll do that now. Where's my inks? I didn't get those out, did I? Because I didn't think I was going to get to that point. I thought with all my chatter and talking about everything, I wouldn't get to this point. But I got to this point. Now where is it? Okay, TJ,
You
stop
know how
falling
you
on me.
fly through these minis.
What was that?
You know how you fly through the minis.
Sometimes. Or is it every time? I don't know. Let's see.
Just about
That's
every time.
orange. I don't want orange. I want brown, black, blue, dark blue, purple, red. Come on, where's my brown? It's green.
I will be right back.
Oh, I've been left alone unsupervised. How much trouble can we get into, chat? Boomy's left us. Will you tell me this ink set didn't come with brown? It did not. Okay, so I can't do brown. What can I do? Be creative, Dusty. Orange? I try the orange. As if it came with brown, I didn't put it back. But there's no brown. What color is that? Peach? No. I don't know what that. She likes me, argues and fights with an addict. Oh, always. That way they listen. Because otherwise, the inanimate objects are they're just not going to listen to you. Alright, let's go. Cut off the tip without cutting me, doing it off camera, not next to the painting, so it only goes on my apron, not all over the place like it usually does. Makes it look like my knife is bleeding again. It's not, I swear. Puts this up here and wipes it off my finger. Oh no, I'm stained. I'm stained. Oh no. Rob's gonna come out and go, oh
I'm
my
not
god, you're
surprised.
bleeding again. Oh, I didn't get into any
We
trouble at
brought
all.
out the red again?
Everything's fine. Nothing happened while you were gone. I just, yeah. It's fine.
You do realize that I can rewind the stream, right? Let's see what I missed while I was gone.
Well, you just have to look at my fingers and you can see what you missed while I was gone. While you were gone.
I mean, that's also true. So what's the red for?
Unfortunately, my brown ink's missing, so I'm trying to use the red. It's supposed to be orange, but it's not very orange, and I'm just going to use it instead in the crevices here. See if it works or not. It might work. I'm just going in a little bit, giving it a little bit of orangey.
Yeah, that is very true.
And because I got a puddle of it on my lap, I just dip instead of dipping it in on something on the screen, it's on my lap, but you know, it gives me what I need, so.
Good thing you're wearing the apron.
That's why I wear the apron. This apron's older than you, I think.
You didn't ask the famous question this morning. Where is the apron?
No, actually, last night I was good. I set up all my paints and my apron. I had everything ready to go, and then I found this morning that my water thingy got attacked by Kevin, and he got the plastic straw out, and he chewed it to hell. So I can only drink half my water, and then I can't. I get nothing but air, which is why I keep asking for the $8 thing on my wish list, because Kevin kind of destroyed my water thing. So this metal green one's going to become a vase. Because it's, without the straw, it's kind of useless.
25 months.
Almost a year. Wow, 25 months. Look at that. Wait, that's something's not right there, but I can't do math.
24 months is 2 years, I thought.
Oh, Lemon's getting me because she knows I can't do math. Lemon! Thank you for that, though. That's an incredible amount of time. I know Lemon Kate will be coming to the stream, right? Are you doing Goose Goose Duck? I can't remember.
I thought Lemon was always there for this stuff.
Yeah, she'll be because well, she isn't. Sometimes she has plans.
Mm.
So there's our 7th confirmed. I don't remember who else we have to reach out to. Oh wait, you said you reached out to people to remind them of Goose Goose Duck, right?
So I was going to. I
Ah,
didn't get there yet.
oh, okay. So you did not.
We're gonna go do that now.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Everybody that said that they were
I
interested
am so
is
glad you
getting
made
up.
sure that they'll be home and enjoy your stuffs in the morning. You don't have to be at all 12 hours. The only person that's expected to be at all 12 hours is Rob. Even Gloomy can say, I've had enough and ditch. Because, that's a long time.
I was there for the birthday. I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah? Well, without you, it's very hard to do the giveaways. You understand
That's
that
true.
wheel thing. Oh. You know what I can do to make the print giveaway? Because we can do the no, the individual print giveaways whenever we feel like it. But the one where where it's a cumulative redeem, why don't I just do 2 prints to that person to make it more special?
Could do that.
Yeah. I think that might be the way to do it. Make it a little bit more special. Give them 2 prints instead of 1 print.
Corliss isn't getting a message. Kale's getting a message.
Cor
Dusty, you also got a message.
well, Corliss shouldn't get a message. We know Corliss can't be there.
Yeah, I know. That's why I skipped over him.
I'm pretty certain I'm making Goose
Um,
Goose Duck this time, though.
I don't know about that,
I think I'm going to be there.
but just in case, I
Just in
gave
case
you
you sent me a reminder. Okay, okay.
yeah.
I appreciate that because something can come up.
Yeah. So you got a message. Lemon's got a message. Or Lemon got a message. You know
Call
what?
call her Kate. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
we gotta
Kate.
start calling her
It,
Kate because it's too confusing with my lemons that lives here. Kate. Don't forget Shu and Relances.
They didn't say that they were interested. I don't think.
Just say it's just say if you're interested. Goose Goose Duck is this time to shoot to Relances to Arctic Night because Arctic Night sometimes comes.
Okay, no, she got a message. Because she said interested.
Relances.
Relances did not, but Relances is getting a message.
Arctic Knight. Because Arctic Knight likes to be there killing people as a skeleton. Because he's a skeleton, so of course he's killing people as a skeleton. Glooby's really quiet on stream still? We upped her to 300. What the heck? Oh,
I was also kind of sitting far back, because
yeah.
I was sitting properly in my chair, so maybe if I move closer again, like I was, kind of hunched over,
So
we
it's
should be
like
good now.
because I have her at 248%. I'm hoping the next person that comes to Discord call isn't going to get. I will put her up to 300%. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know either.
You're being too quiet, Gloomy.
I'm sorry. Maybe I'll just start shouting about that.
Don't start shouting. Oh, wait. Are we at 3 hours? Crap. Ad.
Yes.
Someone grab that ad. Let me finish
Got
this
it.
little bit. Yeah, because Arctic Night, I think, is the only other one you're missing there that of people that show up regularly. Here we go. So he is so close to done. I'll probably finish him off stream, but not today because we've done 3 hours of painting, and we all know that I compartmentalize, so I will not start feeling the pain as soon as I stop and just rest for a second. We're gonna put the inks up there out of the way, and we're gonna find our magical phone so we can see who's doing art that we can raid. It's a little
I
bit
got a
early.
lemon.
Oh wait, it's a little bit early yet. It's 53. So we'll let this ad run in one more. I'm gonna finish him. Let's finish this guy. And you be nice to Lemon Kate if you got her in the ball. That Snom, I got one of those for the first time in Pokemon Go. I've never heard of that before. It hatched out of an egg. That was new. I got a Snum. I'm number 1 on Yellow Side. Well, thank you, Yellow Side. I've only been on the front page of Twitch once in my lifetime. Ballora, though, I'm there all the time, and I appreciate that so very much. All right. Let's see. And I want the really tiny brush. Where's the really tiny brush? There it is. So we're going to go and try to get the lids on these little vials. Let's go. This one I might pull the magnifying glass and could just come up close to the camera. It's probably going to blur on you guys, though, but we're going to get really up close and personal. Is it still on camera? I hope. We're going to base coat these lids.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Okay. Base coating the lids with this, and we'll come in with white. Actually, no, they can be corks. Go in with a little bit of tan, I think. Because you gotta have all the details. It doesn't matter if no one can see it but you. It's still gonna be there. When you flicked that rubber cat ear, it looked like you were flicking something else. Oh my goodness. This here is the only way that my hand doesn't hurt from the wrist side of things. It's my support. Don't make fun of my kitty cat. It's my support.
Kate's over here saying we gotta flip the bean.
I'm lucky I found this because we were trying to figure out how to have my hand and wrist have the support it needs, but everything was so big, and at Five Below, this tiny cat was there. It's like, this is actually the perfect size. Let's go. So that's why you see the cat every once in a while, because it's my wrist support. Tan in there. We're going to get these little lids. They're actually corks, not lids, Dusty. Vials get capped off with cork. And that is a hair. Tell me your hair. Detail on this mini is amazing. It really is. Need a little
I
more
have been
detail.
replaced by a Bowser.
Oh, yeah? You must have made fun look like one of those booby mouse pads? Oh, yeah. Now, see, it's a happy little cat that winks. He's winking at you. I was just, we've been looking, because the paint streams before I got this thing, oh, my wrist and stuff ached. This makes all the difference in the world. I was going to go with...
And then it was misplaced.
And then it got misplaced for a little bit. Somehow it got behind the PC. We're blaming cats for that one. Because Kevin does like to steal it. Because it's squishy and soft and easy to pick up. So now I'm careful when I'm not painting on PaintStream. I put it in a drawer. Because one thing Kevin hasn't figured out, and I'm going to say yet, the term is definitely going to be yet, is how to open drawers. But we have to say yet because it's Kevin.
Oh, just make sure that he's not around when you open the drawers so he doesn't learn by watching.
Yeah. I've never had a cat smart enough to figure this stuff out, and it's like, but why that? It's not even something he can use, you know? It's just a squishy toy, but he does. That's looking good. That's looking good. Base could use a little bit more love. There's a Wolfie. Can someone pause the ad? Are you going
Yep.
to be there tonight for the new game, Wolfie? I'm not pushing my hand. We're ending exactly in 3 minutes. Will you be there tonight for the new game?
Yeah, should be.
Yay! No, I'm about to stop. I just want to put a little bit of green on the base. This thing is getting so close to done. It's not it is very close. So I just have a couple little touch ups to do, which I'll do at either another stream or just when I get bored, because it's like it's just little stuff now that we have to worry about. So as you can see when I move around the camera, you probably can see when I'm talking why I'm saying it's close to done. But I just want to give a little bit of love to the base. Eventually, I gotta go back and give love because I mean, so we'll do a final look see so you guys can see why I'm saying he's close to done, but he's not done.
Hmm.
We'll put him up here. Oh, look at that little nose. There's a little bit of highlighting to do, but not much. And I'm just gonna turn him like I gotta finish the worm. I mean, look at his little pots with all the greenery. I gotta do a little bit more on the soil. A little bit more on the roots on his little plant, but yeah, he's so close. And maybe try to give him his smile a little bit better. But what do you guys think? You like him?
He looks so good.
No. I'll do a little bit more. Either off stream or on stream, I don't know. But either way, it felt good to go back to the D&D minis for a little bit. It does look like a Sunderful character. It should be a Sunderful character. It's not, though. It's just a D&D mini. And if anyone wants one just like it that is not painted, I have an extra I can ship. Because I got too many. I did not mean to get two. But let's
Are
find someone.
we...
Gonna go look at purple side. I wish yellow side would have more artists. More people need to recommend. Go to Valora. But
Uh,
I know
so
there's
we have
gonna be a
Kiss
ton.
Catastrophe, Easygoing Goth, Paper Poppy.
Yeah. Look at all the. That's 3 choices right there. Sims art is
And
also
then
on.
yellow side, we're gonna go to Cute Avalanche. Look
Cute
at some cats.
Avalanche. Okay. We're gonna go see the kitty cats. I just don't know which artist to look at. There must be an event on marbles because there's tons of marbles on stream going on right now. Okay, so back up to the top. What is each one working on? We'll go that route. Let's see. Paper Poppy is doing. It actually looks like it's a comic page. That's interesting. Easy Going Goth. I don't see what she's working on. Her camera's on her, not on her art, so I can't see it. And Kit Catastrophe is doing, it looks like a character art piece. And Sims Art is also doing a character art piece. There's so many, panel or character art? Well, that's, it's hard to pick because there's so many people. I'm almost leaning towards Paper Poppy because you normally don't see character, or not character, panel, like a comic page. So I think Paper Poppy. I think we'll do Paper Poppy.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go over to here, snooze that.
I'll set that up for you.
I hope to see
For
you
Paper
tonight, but if I
Poppy.
don't, if you got other stuff to do, it's fine too. So we're going to go see Paper Poppy and say hi. Thank you guys for coming to the stream. I know it's early. I know it's hard to drag yourself out of bed on the weekend. Hopefully, you had a good time. And tonight, 6 p.m., we start a brand new game with Toast Crew. So we get to see how that is. I don't know much about it, so I can't really tell you much about it. I'm going to learn about it as you do. But until then, look for your glimmers everywhere. The little things can make the big bad be a little smaller. So, raid out on yellow and then purple when you're ready there, Glooby. Oh, and thank you again for being a wonderful mod.
And we are clear.
Yep, we are clear on both.